And we're live.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to let you sing to everybody, Tracy.
Good morning to everybody in the chat. Good morning to everybody in the chat. Good morning to Joy and Darlene B.
There you go. I did it yesterday with me and Sandy. So
I'm proud of you, Derek.
it was crazy.
Fun.
Darlene B, did you go to that page and see Ashley's homestead people? Did you see their goats and their animals?
We haven't seen each other yet.
Joy to the world. That's a different era.
All the boys and girls.
Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy
to you and me. And
you had to hear Sandy sing yesterday. That was great.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, but I'm going to tell you, Sandy was rocking that good morning the other day.
Yeah, she was, though.
She was rocking.
Morning, my grapevines for you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my grapevines for you. He has a name. I can't remember.
Dang it. I thought I had everybody's written down.
I got it.
Teresa. Is it Teresa?
I think it's a woman. It's not a man.
Oh, man.
Did I get the name right? Teresa. Or T. Or is that the one that said I could just call her TP?
Oh.
Teresa or
Teresa.
Teresa.
I am working
Teresa or T. Yes, there you go.
4 cylinders this morning. 4
You're
cylinders.
working it. You're working it. You're working it. You're working it.
See, I knew it was a woman. I didn't think it was a guy.
How can I make the word association with Be the Difference Clothing and Tea? Huh.
I got my cheat sheet ready though today when the other people.
So did everybody do their homework?
Mm-hmm.
3 o'clock in the morning. I was
sure enough, I did.
All right, let me see.
Because technically, it's Adam's year this year, so he can have some fun. So let's do it.
Oh, geez, I got to pull up. I got to figure out who had what. I had to write that down. I
see?
Oh, I wrote it down.
I wrote it down, but I don't know where I put it. That's the problem. I knew what I had. All right. I know what I have. I'll lead off, I guess.
I have music.
I have fashion.
Yeah.
You have clothing. I remember that. And you have
I got technology. Yep.
I have politics.
Politics, and I have arts.
Yeah, Lizanne was here, but I can't remember what she had.
Transportation.
We don't know yet.
Oh, did you guys see Joy? Joy said that T taught her how to do Hangouts.
Cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I was helping CC, Selena, and Granny Joe yesterday with it.
But it's about to go away, so.
Yeah, well, I was going to forward a video to you guys. I presented it to one of the TubeBuddy experts on a live show. And he talked around it. He said it's not going away, but it is going away. Basically, he's saying that their YouTube has that feature that they had before. I don't forget the exact term of it, but you can have up to 20 people in that video.
Ah, gotcha.
So Google, they're wanting to get rid of Google Hangout.
Get rid of the Hangout, but they're going to use YouTube something or other, go live or something. I don't know what it's technically called. Mm-hmm. But you can have up to 20 people. I'll forward you guys the video.
But that's really too much on a panel when you.
Oh yeah, but up to 20 because a lot of them you can only have 4. And I said something about Zoom. He says you definitely don't want to use Zoom. He told me.
We don't.
That's what he said.
No.
I don't know how.
Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to you.
Yeah, TubeBuddy has a panel of various experts in different fields, and he was talking about, should you diversify your channel? Should you have 2 channels? And that was the topic. Then I submitted that question. They have like a forum where you submit the question, like an email kind of thing, and then he answered my question. And he spent about 2 or 3 minutes explaining it, but.
Cool.
So anyway, so it is going away, but he said it wasn't going away, but it is going away.
Yeah.
He said you can use YouTube Live and you have up to 20 people.
20 is a little much.
That's out of hand. Yeah.
It's hard to.
Yeah.
You can't. It's hard enough for us when we get a group.
I didn't feel like spending $300 on Zoom, and he goes, "No, just don't use Zoom. It's not really the proper." I'm paraphrase, but proper thing you should be using. And he said, just use the. I'm sure there'll be other options, once everything gets going.
Destiny will tell you. She talked to customer service yesterday at Zoom anyway. So
the Zoom said you can use it, and this guy's telling me he's a TubeBuddy, which TubeBuddy is supposed to be not to be on all, but it's supposed to be very good. And they're telling me no.
Okay, so when I talked to Zoom customer service, they said that within the last couple weeks they changed their policy, and you used to have to buy an extension to be able to go from Zoom to YouTube, but they changed that, and now you have to have a pro license, the minimum of a pro license, in order to stream directly into YouTube. And they do not give free trials for it, because I specifically said that we want to try different ones out. I don't want to dish out money for it if it's not going to work. And she was like, well, it does work. If by chance it doesn't work, then we walk you through it. And I'm like, well, that's not what I'm looking for. What happened to the free trial on it? And she's like, well, we don't offer that anymore.
Well, I bet they don't.
Yeah, and it's like ridiculous on the price. And then if you decide that you want to cancel it because you just don't like the way it goes or whatever for Zoom, you have to talk to their billing company and
that's gonna be a nightmare.
And then ask for a refund, and then they will decide if you get the refund or not.
And their job is to not give refunds.
Exactly. And so I was like, well, I will be looking elsewhere. Right. So it was a very interesting conversation with Zoom customer service about it. And so, yeah. So if YouTube has it where you can go live with multiple people, that would be fine.
Yeah, I think I'll just start right out with that and see how that works. And if there's issues, then we'll just have to look for alternatives.
Exactly. And
start out using that.
Yeah, and thankfully they're coming up with an alternative or YouTube is coming up with an alternative for people who use Google Hangouts.
I say because it's not right that these little providers, creators have to spend $250, $300 for a program, and then guys say, well, you don't want to buy that program because it's not really compatible.
Yeah, right. And these little channels don't have the money to do that.
Exactly. He said, he goes, just start out using YouTube Live or whatever. I'm sure they'll have videos and D and your buddies. How do you pronounce their names? Neiman? How do you pronounce their names, Dark? Niman, yes.
I had to think about it for a second because Tommy talks about them all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have videos on it.
Yeah.
And then I belong to it. I got to contact them eventually. I bought a package about YouTube from Sean Cannell, and they have a huge multi-billion-dollar company, and it's all about video and promoting and that kind of stuff, and that's what they specialize in. So I'm sure he'll probably have video on it too. So I'll reach out to him. So when I asked this guy if he knew when it was ending, he says it's not ending, but it is ending. It is ending. I couldn't respond because he was just responding to me, and
it was in the chat. Crazy. I got up at 5 o'clock yesterday morning, and my friends in Australia they're still struggling trying to get set up with what they need to. It's so bad.
You're gonna have to try to use that YouTube Live. I don't know how you do it, but
you just go into the Go Live.
Click on the Go Live, and then
Yeah, no, you just gotta. There's a way of doing it where you can link in, you can add the people, but I just haven't done that yet. Yeah.
Right.
Debbie has a question in chat. She said, "Will you be able to use the new one to do a panel like now?" Is that what
Yes, that's what they're saying. You can up to 20 people.
Okay. See, and that's what I was understanding too, but I wasn't sure. I mean, all we can do is try it, and if it works, then I'll do a video too, walking people through how to do that. But we got to figure out if it works or not at this point.
I gotta imagine that we could probably do tests on it now and just make them unlisted.
Yeah.
Try to work out the the little glitches and whatnot with it.
Yeah.
Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you. Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. Good morning to you. Good morning, the truth and Jennifer.
Anybody have the YouTube open and know how many people we have?
I can look.
I show 12.
I show 12 watching right now.
All right. Well, let me know if you want to chit chat for a while and then do the 1982 June 20th. Correct?
Well, we can start. Like I said, it's your week.
Right,
so
but we only had 12. What do we normally have? About 15, 16 people?
About that.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the people are already here that we normally have. I mean, I don't think we're missing anybody that's really Anna Mora, but she comes in later. That's pretty much who I've seen.
Okay. Well, I can start and I'll do my little spiel. Like I said, I had to go off a little bit off the beaten path, so to speak. Anyway, what we're doing, guys, is this Thursday's Throwback Thursdays. We pick a year and this day, and that year. So today is June 20th. So it would have been June 20th, 1982. June 20th, 1982 was a Sunday. And I have the art. So I'm reaching a little bit on this because there wasn't a lot of information about the arts, but you'll see where I'm going with this. A lot of jewelry sellers in our inner circle. So I figured this is sort of the arts. The birthstones for June is the pearl, the moonstone, and alexandrite. A pearl is a hard glistening object produced within the soft tissue of a living shelled mollusk or other animal, such as a condyloid, whatever that is. It's like the shell of a mollusk. A pearl is composed of calcium carbonate in a minute crystalline form, which has been deposited in concentric layers. Moonstone is sodium potassium aluminum silicate, a feldspar group that displays a pearly and opalescent schiller. There's a lot of words in this thing. And a total name is Hecolite. Comes in colors white, gray, green, purple, blue, pink, orange, yellow, brown. So to me, it means it's similar to pearls. Alexandrite is a member of the crystal beryl family of minerals, prized because of its enchanting ability to change color. Alexandrite is green or blue-green in daylight under fluorescent lighting and morphs to shades of red when displayed in incandescent light. This rare and expensive gemstone is hard to find in your everyday jewelry store, despite being named the official birthstone of June. The fascinating history and lore make the Alexandrite stone one of the most desired on the market. Okay. In 1982, in June, Blade Runner, directed by Ridley Scott, was one of the most viewed movies.
I remember
I've never heard of this book, but it's Parsifal Mosaic by Robert Ludlum was one of the best-selling books. And in June 20th of 1982, Disney opened Epcot in Walt Disney World for the first time. And that is my presentation.
Awesome, Adam. Nice job.
All right. So let's see. Derek, you want to go next?
I'll go next. That's fine.
All right, well, Mr. Derek, you go next, sir. June 20th, Sunday, 1982.
1982.
I didn't do it by the day. I did it by the whole year. I'm sorry.
In 1982, in June, we had the first CD player was sold in Japan.
Oh,
The Tylenol capsules were laced with a potassium cyanide and killed 7 in Chicago.
I remember.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Let's see.
I came up in my research. I saw that.
You remember that? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
technology. Well, Argentina invades the Falkland Islands.
Yep.
Let's see.
Something with Palestine too. Reagan or something.
No, that wasn't. That was in later on.
Okay.
The average cost of a new house was $82,000, guys. Cost of gas was 91 cents. New car cost $7,900.
If only.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was like 4 times that.
Yeah, I know. Average income was $21,000.
That's sad. That's sad because it hasn't changed that much from that for a lot of people.
True.
In Annapolis, Maryland, a brand new this is something you could do. A new single family home, just built. You could choose your appliance color and different appliances for $64,000.
Dang.
A brand new
Banga.
Yep, a brand new Sony 19-inch color TV would cost you $499.
$500. I didn't realize the TVs were that expensive back then.
A satellite receiver, the big satellites that used to go out in the yard, was $249.
Were those big cone-looking things that were humongous?
Yeah, they looked like you were broadcasting in outer space.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, I just wanted to double check. I want one of those actually.
In June of 1982, the breakup of the AT&T monopoly was ordered by the U.S. government.
Baby bells.
So it finally finished. Everything finally finished. Effective in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. NASA, the STS-3 mission was launched, and that was on the 3rd mission of the Space Shuttle Columbia. And Sally Ride was the first American woman in space. So, and that's what I got.
Okay, Miss Darlene, are you ready?
Traci next.
You want Traci next? So I guess that means you're not ready.
I was doing politics.
Traci,
so
you're up.
in 1982, as a year-long thing, Time Magazine named the computer as the person of the year. And I didn't, which not surprisingly, since it was a Sunday, there wasn't a lot of politics on that particular day, but on June 8th, 1982, Ronald Reagan, who was the president, became the first American chief executive to address a joint session of the British Parliament. And George Bush 41 was his VP, if you all recall. And on June 12th, there was a rally in New York Central Park against nuclear weapons, and it drew 750,000 people.
Oh.
That's what I have for politics. There wasn't a lot going on in June.
Dang. And I got music.
I guess you're next because we don't have
Look.
anybody else besides you.
Well,
that's they could do clothing.
I picked up the top billboard for 1982.
Yep.
And you guys, 1982.
Right.
You can do each month.
That's fine.
Go down and go in June. It's June.
Well, it's just let me see how it is.
You can go right down to the exact to the date of closest to the June.
Is Destinie putting on her costume for 1982? Is that why she's off screen?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh well, let me put me on. Where am I at, you guys? Okay.
That's not 1982.
Good morning.
Okay.
What's up?
Is everybody up?
Well, Adam is, and I am.
I am.
I'm speaking of Judy.
Yeah, I know. So.
And Kyle had a bloody nose yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah. So.
All right, we don't need to hear his personal business. They're just going to be hello, everything's okay, goodbye. You ready, Miss Darlene?
You shut my wifey off. Okay. I just did a blanket of 1982. So this is some of the top people. Well, top right. All right. These are hard to go through, you guys. Hard to Say I'm Sorry by Chicago.
Good song.
Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
Eye of the Tiger is the thrill of the fight.
Rising up to the, was it something of my rival?
Right.
And the last fighter is the so and the I'm paraphrasing.
Hurt so good, you guys.
The Eye of the Tiger.
All right. Hurt so good, you guys. Who sung that?
I forget Hurt So Good. I mean, I know the song. I forget how it goes though.
Hurt so good.
John Mellencamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Rosanna. The song Rosanna.
The Police.
No.
Yeah, that wasn't the Police. Who was that?
Rosanna, yeah.
Toto.
Toto.
Okay.
All right. Jack and Diane. Let me tell you about Jack and Diane.
Right.
You guys should know this
Two
one.
American kids growing up in the hot
That's
land.
Cougar Mellencamp too, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Don't Talk to Strangers. This, you guys who sung that.
You gotta say a couple bars of that for me.
Don't talk to strangers. Look, he was in General Hospital, I think, the daytime.
Rick Springfield.
Yes.
He sang Jesse's Girl too.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I wish that I had Jesse's Girl.
Okay. This is one of my favorite bands. That is kind of melancholy to me too. Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
I want to reach out and grab you.
Abracadabra. Is that the Jackson 5 or something?
No, it's not.
No.
I thought it was Genesis.
Steve Miller Band.
Oh, Steve Miller. Okay. Right.
Is he still on the phone?
Yes.
See, he'd know all these.
Well, we'll quiz him when he comes back.
I know the songs. I just suck at who sang them, obviously.
At least Traci remembers them. She's singing for us.
Some of these I don't know. Heart of the Moment. I should know that. Heat of the Moment.
It was a heat of the moment.
Yep.
Okay.
Look at Traci. You go, girl.
I graduated in 1982. This was
I
like
don't remember
music.
the song. I mean, I remember the song. I don't remember the lyrics.
All right, and that was Asia.
Asia, right?
Yep.
All
And
right.
that was one of those super bands, right? They grabbed different artists, bands and made a super band.
All right, Caught Up in You. I can't think of the lyrics. Sing it to us, Traci.
Caught Up in You. Who sang it?
38 Special.
Oh, okay.
Let It Whip. That's by the Daz Band. Oh, thank you, baby. Okay.
All right, you want to hear some Caught Up in You?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Day to you.
Oh.
Way.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
I remember that.
All right. The next one. Always on my mind.
You were always Willie Nelson.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Any Day Now.
Don and Derek?
Do you know?
Is that a song?
Any day now. That was Ronnie Millsap. That was country.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't listen to country back then.
Listen to you. I listened to everything back then. I guess I was weird. I had the Oak Ridge Boys album. I had who else did I have? I had
Alabama.
I had theirs. I had it was other brothers. Oh, anyway, I
was
probably
a
would
pop
come.
rock girl in 1982 because I was, you know.
Okay, Love's Been a Little Bit Hard on Me. You remember that one?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who sung it, Derek?
I could see her. Wasn't it Kimberly Carnes?
Mm-mm.
No. I can see I can see her too.
Juice Newton.
Juice Newton. Right. Juice Newton.
She a one-hit wonder?
I'm sitting there listening to the song, and I can see the person in front of me because you had Juice Newton and you had Olivia Newton-John, and they were like,
Olivia Newton-John's better.
All right, Empty Garden.
Empty Garden.
Empty Garden.
It's by one of my favorite.
Empty Garden.
I'm trying to think of that one.
To find the music, and if you find the music, Adam, you're gonna know.
I'm looking. I can't recall that one.
Yeah, I'm totally lost on that one.
All right, and then.
Oh, really?
Huh?
Huh. All right, here we go.
All right.
What happened here as the New York sunset?
Elton John?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to shut a window.
You know why? It's one of those songs. You know the song, but sometimes you don't know the name of the song.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember the song now.
Yeah. But you might know the song, but you don't remember the name of the actual song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you hear a little bit, you know who it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I ran so far away.
Yep, that was It wasn't no.
Right, I'll give you a little hint. But
that wasn't the Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, with the weenie hair.
You ready?
What's Forever For?
Here you go. Hold on. Let me play this one for you.
Tears for Fears?
No. What's Forever?
Let me try Iran. Let me play a little bit of Iran for you.
Yeah. One freaking wonder in the video. With one finger.
This is a big hit back in the '82.
It was. But if you watch the video, he uses one finger and the whole thing on the keyboard.
Yeah, right. Look at that hair.
Destinie jamming.
That was a good song.
I remember being in Panama City Beach, and me and my sister cruising through the beachfront roads and listening to that music. And I'll probably
that was very popular. Yeah.
All right, what's Forever For? Who sung it, Derek? What's Forever For?
Like I said, I know the song.
All right, you guys, I'm looking over here in the chat. Does anybody else know?
Forever For?
T is right on it. T is on it.
Michael Martin Murphy.
Yes. Debbie was on that one.
Debbie was on it. Yep.
Debbie got that one real quick. All right.
Yeah. Well, I just got a PM from Tiffany. She was gonna be on, but they lost power in their town.
Dang.
Yeah, we had a lot of flooding. My river's flooded right down the other street.
All right.
Raining like cats and dogs right now here.
All right, you guys. Do you believe in love?
Do you believe in love? Do you Do you believe in love?
Who
Was that Chicago?
Nope. I'm looking at the
Police.
I know who. Yeah, to Huey
Oh,
Lewis.
Huey Lewis.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's my boy. That's my boys. I love Huey Lewis in the news.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Debbie is on
And
it.
the heart of rock and
Debbie
roll
used to be
is
a DJ,
That's another
so
Huey
Oh
Lewis
really?
song.
Oh, that's right.
no, but she was a singer in Vegas. So half of the stuff she grew.
Here you go.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yep.
That hair. Oh my word.
Who was looking for a man? And I'm wondering.
You guys.
The best part about Huey Lewis in the news, because I know they actually sound exactly like they did on stage, and they did not lip sync, and they were actually singing.
Harmonized. Yep.
Yep.
All right. I got to tell you guys something funny. I have been looking at thinking the picture and then the song beside it. So here I was when I said any day now. I was looking at a totally different picture. And then I was wondering why Juice Newton looked like a black-haired dude with glasses.
Oh, God.
I have been looking, and the only reason I know is because the next person that had this song, yeah, and I wonder why Elton John had like a little afro-looking thing, but that was Air Supply people.
Air Supply.
Oh, you're funny, darling.
I know. It's just been crazy. All right. This next one, I still have the album. The Other Woman. Love this person.
The Other One is the name of the song?
The Other Woman.
Yeah.
Other Woman?
The Other
And
Woman.
I will tell you another one. He sung Ghostbusters.
Ray Parker Jr.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
You guys,
I remember Ghostbusters, but
I had the biggest crush on Ray Parker Jr.
Hmm.
Love it. All right. Who sung Gloria? Gloria.
who sung that?
Who?
Gloria.
You mustn't come under Gloria. That was yeah.
Wow, I should know that.
Good morning, Anamora.
Yeah, sing Anna Moore.
Laura Branigan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. I watched the documentary on this person because I thought he had a you're gonna know, because I thought he had muscular dystrophy, but no, I watched the doc on him. Wasn't nothing wrong. It's just the way he moved when he sang Up Where We Belong. And then give me the name of the movie.
Lift us up where we belong. That was from Officer and a Gentleman.
Right.
Yep.
Yes. Who's the singer?
Bill Withers? Not Bill Withers.
Nope.
No, not Bill
Where
Withers.
the eagles fly.
I can see him. I just
On a
my leg not
mountain high.
And when he sung, this is how he would sing. He would be all still.
Yeah, he was drunk or something when he sung.
No,
Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warren.
Joe Cocker.
Yes, I watched a documentary on him on Netflix, and I'm like, oh, I thought he really had some kind of problem, but that is just the way he moved when he sang.
I remember seeing them on the Oscars that year when that movie was, up for an Oscar. It was up for a song of the year, whatever, for the Oscars. And he started coughing in the middle of the song, had a huge coughing fit.
Yeah.
Just a little tidbit I remember.
All right,
Yeah.
so we need to sing to our new panelist.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you.
Oh, good
Hey,
morning.
Tom.
Good morning to Tommy. In the dungeon you are too.
That's not the dungeon.
This is my new office.
Hello.
All right.
We need to meet you again.
All right, let me find another one. Key Largo. Hey, baby.
Key Largo.
Key Largo, I'm gonna
Key
take you
Largo.
to the Kokomo's. We'll take it fast and then we'll take it slow.
Wow.
All right, let me look at the chat.
Way
Let
down
me get this one.
Kokomo.
Come here. Come here.
Hey,
Does
Tommy.
anybody know?
Yeah.
You'll never guess who this is. You want me to play it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Come on, computer. What the heck?
Barry Gibbons.
No, it's not loading. Let me try it again. That's not going to load. Oh, there we go. Come on.
No,
There it
not
is.
Barry Gibbons.
Hold on.
You got it almost. Yes, Darlene got it.
Bertie Higgins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Smoking
Key
a
Largo.
the video.
One hit wonder. One hit wonder.
It doesn't matter.
10 million views on this video.
So, Tommy,
It doesn't matter if it's a one-hit wonder.
I want everybody to see the new thumbnail that you and I came up with last night.
Oh. Okay.
This is going to be for Friday night, guys. We're going to tweak it up a little bit and watch this.
Let me load it here.
Yeah. This is going to be our new thumbnail for Friday nights.
So you're breaking up our music segment, Derek.
Hey, give
No,
me
that's fine. Look, is that a backdrop or is that really his basement?
that's
Green screen
OBS.
backdrop.
Okay. Okay.
And then just highlight Tommy, darling.
I already did.
Okay. Well, I'm seeing you. That's why.
Well, it must be lagging because I'm just seeing Tommy on the screen.
You are, but you're not everybody. You're not presenting him. You're only presenting him to yourself.
Okay, see on my phone, I just see Tommy now.
Yeah.
I don't.
See, Darlene B says she sees Tommy.
Yeah, I see Tommy too. Just
Hi,
Tommy.
Denise.
No, I don't.
Tracy, did you sing to Denise?
Oh, I just removed the wrong
I
one.
said good morning to her on the chat because everybody was talking. I didn't want to jump right in and interrupt. But good morning, Denise. Good morning to you. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
teach you to ruin my segment.
Okay. While Tommy's looking for that.
What other songs we got?
All right. Let me see what else we got.
Yeah, let's finish.
Okay.
When Tommy's ready, he'll let us know.
Take it away. I don't even know that song. Bailey.
Take it away. Take it away. You can take it away. See, if you give me a little couple bars, I bet I could get it.
Couple
I
bars to
don't
get
even
it.
know that one.
I think it.
Is it Paul McCartney?
Yeah, but I can't.
All right, here we go.
All right, maybe I need more than a couple bars.
Yeah, I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either.
Long intro.
Take it away, wanna hear you play till the lights go down.
There you
I
go.
remember that
That's
one.
a bad version.
Yeah, that's a
I
bad version.
remember that, but
Yes.
I remember that one.
I don't
All
know
right,
that
guys.
one.
Tommy's got it up.
Okay,
Well,
let me
there's his-
see.
Here's his background.
Oh, pretty.
Sweet.
How you like that for a thumbnail for Hot Night at the Tracks?
Yes.
That's bad, huh?
That's cool.
That's the premiere, guys. Thank you, Tommy.
You're welcome.
Today is 1982 throwback, so I brought out my throwback picture.
Yeah, that's
haven't seen it yet. Yes, that's gonna be my throwback picture. Did you bring me a candy bar? Cat trees. He brought in cat trees for Bonnie the Tune. Don't let her stay in there. She'll.
Good morning to Lisa C. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lisa C. Good morning to you. Good morning to Keevan. Good morning to you. Good morning to Keevan. Good morning to you.
I don't even see Keevan in that yet.
I heard him.
Always in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
not working today.
Keevan. It's spelled like Kevin, but it's Keevan.
He's not working today.
Yeah, but I mean, he works right across the street, so
Right.
he's able to jump in and leave real quick. Okay, the next song. All right, Making Love.
That's the name of the
Feel
song.
like making love.
To you.
Yeah, different song, right?
How was it?
It's a different song.
All right. By who?
Roberta Flack.
Really?
Oh.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, either.
I never really listened to Roberta Flack much.
Yeah.
But I mean, these were the Billboard top.
There you go. Let's try it. Rainy video.
Making love out of nothing at all. That's what Anna Morris said. Now I got it.
No, that's not the song. That's
not the one.
That was a 5-minute intro. Jeez.
That was Air Supply. That
Holy
making
cow.
love out of nothing out of all. Nothing at
Oh,
all.
word. There we go.
I remember that one.
Yeah, vaguely.
That was one of those ones that's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, why do we have to listen to that song?
Okay. The next one is Hot in the City. Oh, I love this.
Hot in the city.
No,
That's not it?
Not Hot
No,
Child.
it's not Hot Child in the City. No, it's Hot in the City. Hot in the City. I'm hot in the city tonight.
Okay.
Tonight. That's that one.
Huh. Billy Idol?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And I swear, if you take Billy Idol and put, oh, she sings now, they look like they could be father and son. Pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember this one, but I love the female singer. Love is in control.
I like Billy Idol.
Okay.
Another long intro.
Yeah. All the 80s stuff had long intros.
There you go. Remember this. Yeah, I remember that one. That's a long intro. You're right. All the 80s songs have those long intros.
Yeah.
Truly.
By Lionel Richie.
Yes.
And I'm truly in love with you, girl.
That's right after he left the Carpenter, not the Carpenters, the
Commodores.
Commodores.
He left the Commodores, and he did a lot of. Okay, I don't remember this song, but I love the group is Hold Me. It is the regular lead female singer. This one, the other female singer in the group sung this one.
I don't remember it.
Yes, Donna Summer. See, she knows.
Okay.
Donna Summer sung "Love Is in Control." I love Donna Summer. All right, Fleetwood Mac. They let
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, they let
Fleetwood Mac. That's Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, well,
Stevie Nicks.
no, it's the other singer in the group. What's her name?
Lindsey Buckingham. Lindsey Buckingham.
Right.
Lindsey Buckingham was the male.
That's a male. Well, she was married. He was married to the other
woman.
Yes,
right,
but there was another female singer in there.
No, there was not.
His ex-wife was, yeah.
Okay.
What's her first name?
Fleetwood Mac was.
Well, Lindsey Buckingham was the male. Maybe
Fleetwood
married
Mac
the Christie.
Yep, Stevie Nicks, and then you had Mick Fleetwood. That's the only three.
No, there was
There's
four. There was two women.
Yes, she just did not sing much because Stevie Nicks
harmonized.
What was it? Something, is it Christy something, you guys?
It was Christy, yeah.
Even Jennifer Hayes knows there was another female.
Yeah.
Christy. Okay.
Was it Mick Fleetwood's
Christine
wife?
McVie.
McVie.
Yeah.
John McVie, Christine McVie, Stevie Nicks, and Lindsey Buckingham.
Yes. All right, here's another one. Sexual Healing. I love that song still today.
Marvin Gaye.
Yep.
Huh?
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye.
Hey.
Yes.
Woo. He had a sexual voice.
Okay, let me see. Man Eater.
Man Eater.
He's a man eater.
Man Eater was Barrel and John Oates.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, Bobby Sue.
Bobby
Sue. This is a country song.
Yeah, I know it's country. I can't remember who sung it though. Bobby Sue.
Yeah, no.
The Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I remember I had the album of the Gatlin Brothers. I would play it over and over.
Oh my God.
Nobody else that I knew loved the Gatlin Brothers like me. All right, let me see.
I like the Statler Brothers.
Okay, who sung Blue Eyes?
Frank Sinatra?
No, not Nate.
Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
That was
I did.
Crystal Gale.
No, not Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. This is a male.
That's a male. It's I can
you met Larry Gatlin.
Elton John?
Yes.
Yeah. Blue Eyes. Because it almost sounded like Nikita a little bit too. It had that same type of beat.
Oh. Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you hear Nikita has that same rhythm.
Yeah, a lot of hits Elton John. Wow.
Okay. Shock the Monkey.
Shock the Monkey. That's a good song.
Shock the Monkey.
That's a good song.
Shock the Monkey. Hey, Selena. We're doing throwback 1982 throwback.
Good morning, Selena. Good morning to you. Good morning, Selena. Good morning to you.
Peter Gabriel.
Shock
he
the Monkey.
had great videos. I loved Peter Gabriel's videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Lights, camera.
Debbie said he was drunk and broke her beer glass.
Good song. Good video.
Good morning, Sandy.
Good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you.
Okay. Dirty Laundry. Dirty Laundry.
Dirty Laundry.
Laundry. I know that, but who sung that?
Yeah, I can like.
Dirty Laundry. He sung it because of his
the dirty laundry.
What is it? The people that represent you in the music industry. He was under
Manager.
contract. Yes, his manager messed over him. So yes, Don Henley.
Yeah.
Yes, I watched the. Me and Kevin used to watch that. We watched
the Eagles.
Yes, we watched the Eagles on Netflix so much they took them off.
Now an iconic singer-songwriter with a mix of classics and classic new songs, Don Henley.
Well, these are like 70s, the way the girls are dressed.
Still.
And he did not like doing videos.
Remember this? I remember this.
Selena thought it was John Fogerty. He does sound like
I remember that. Yep.
Okay. Close enough to perfect.
What?
That's the name of the song. Close enough to perfect.
Close enough to perfect for me. Traci, you should know this one.
Giving Traci the test today.
Close enough to perfect for me. Something about wake up with my coffee. Oh.
It's stopping her.
Yeah, I'm totally stumped.
Alabama.
Alabama. Oh, it's country. That's why she said she doesn't know country.
Yep. I wasn't a country girl back then.
From North Alabama.
Well, that's okay, but she doesn't know country.
Alabama.
Okay, the next one, I did not know this was a remake. But this is a song my dad used to sing to me, and that's why half my family called me Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Who remade it in '82?
Susie, wake up.
Wake up,
Little Susie, wake up.
My sister said that's what my dad would sing to me. And her name was Irene, so back in the day, good night, Irene.
Irene.
Simon and Garfunkel, they remade that.
Okay.
And I didn't know that. Okay, now, that's the end of that, but I am going to not throw up, but I am going to do my backdrop and show you guys. This is going to sure enough throw back.
Look at that. That's definitely 80s hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't have the big 80s hair because this hair has always been thin and fine. But that's me in 82.
Yep, my hair looked pretty darn much the same in my senior picture.
And I told Derek, this is what I look like when my ex-husband said, do you want to be seen with that? Yes, that. So that's it. What else about that?
Yes, Selena would doing 1982.
I like that.
She's coming up with like Dexy's Midnight Runners. And
come on,
83, 84, 85. Yeah.
What was that? How'd that go? Come on, Irene.
Eileen.
Selena, you messed me up.
Eileen.
See, Selena, you messed me up.
That's Eileen. Well, I guess we're finished there, Miss Darlene.
Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. One of my favorite songs of the 80s. Let's see if I can do it.
I guess Miss Destiny.
No, what's her name? Do hers.
Destiny.
Tiffany.
I said Destiny.
Destiny has to do hers.
Tiffany's not coming, you said.
Destiny's right there.
I'm right here.
Give us the fashion news.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, I got a screen share.
You highlight on she walked away. She highlight on Destiny.
Here's my favorite song of the 80s. You ready?
Okay.
You'll love this one.
You can dance.
You can dance if you want to.
If you want to, we can leave all this behind. Cause with it all that. We can go where we want to, place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world.
That was my favorite of all time. I love that song.
Destinie, how did people
You know who
dress?
sang it?
What did they do, Destinie, back in the day?
Oh boy. So now keep in mind, I was only 2 years old in 1982. But wait, what's going on? Why is it flashing?
Oh, it's flashing. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so a big thing that they did in 1982 were pantsuits, sweaters and skirts, skirts and jackets.
Overalls. I had overalls.
The jumpsuits, and they weren't the denim, they were the cloth.
Yeah.
And then blouses that buttoned kind of weird. At least in my eyes, because
the teenagers, I didn't wear that. I was a teenager then.
So they also had striped bags and belts that matched, that went together.
Oh yeah.
Orchard jewelry was pretty popular. Beaded belts were very popular, and shoulder clench bags were pretty popular in 1982, and they looked shiny. So I don't know if that was like a spandex or a leather thing,
like a fake patent leather.
Okay, I just know
Darlene said she had bright yellow overalls.
String tie slip-ons were the thing.
Starting everything off easy.
Quilted boots.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen those before. So now I'm going to kind of look for them in thrift stores and see if I can find them. Ankle boots were pretty popular, and so were the bow pumps.
Yep, for sure. I think that's what I wore to my graduation, were a pair of pumps with a bow on the front.
Oh, wait, those shoes right there, the men's shoes. Is that men's shoes?
Yep, this is the men's section for 1982.
The Dockers, yeah.
I remember
they had the caps. They look like, what are those? The golfer hats.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They look like to me. Cardigans were very popular for men.
Yeah.
Plaid pants.
Plaid pants, okay.
Any type of plaid pants. Now, I had a pair of red and black plaid pants that I didn't wear anymore, and we sold them on eBay. But I could have wore them today.
Selena was right. The Thriller jacket, Michael Jackson caused that black and red jacket. Everybody.
Yep.
Oh, NASCARman joined us.
Action suits.
Something's going on.
Look like just regular office type suits.
Mm-hmm.
And men's boat shoes were very popular.
Yeah.
And then their makeup.
Oh yeah.
The blue. And I put blue eyeshadow on today, which I will show you.
That hair.
Oh, look at that hair, yeah.
And most
you couldn't get that to work for you, Destiny. Come on.
I don't put hairspray in my hair.
Oh my word, look at that hair.
You just have to tease the heck out of it.
Wow.
I never had
figure out how to do that. And then my all-time favorite, this is
Who is that?
That's a Boy George look.
That's Darlene.
Yeah, this is from 1982.
Darlene in 1982.
Yeah.
I loved the bright colors, the bright makeup. Perfect right there.
I got the red lips on today.
Red lips.
And I'm going to show you a picture of me when in 1982. No laughing.
Okay.
Oh,
I had the plaid dress.
Oh, so cute.
very cute.
I'm laughing. You were adorable.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Sorry, I laughed.
Ginger.
So cute.
Little Ginger.
Yep, I was born with silver hair, but it turned red. So
how about that?
So there's my fashion. See, oh yeah, see, I put the blue eyeshadow
There
on.
you go. Good job, Destiny. Very nice.
I couldn't find an outfit for 1982, or I would have dressed up. It would have been easier if we would have just went with like the 80s, the full 80s.
Yeah.
Because I would have looked like Cyndi Lauper today.
Girls just want to have fun.
But,
wanna have fun.
And I tried making my hair look shorter and like one of those styles, but my hair was very uncooperative this morning, so I just left it.
No, you could have put your head upside down, sprayed your hair, and did that, and you would have had it.
Mm-hmm.
I really would have felt like the Bride of Frankenstein.
We lose dark
But
again?
see, I cut my own hair when I was in high school, and the Farrah Fawcett flip, I never did it because my hair was thin. So the curling iron I used had a little steam thing on the end of it. So I could
And you put that little steam thing, yep.
Yeah, and then spray it. But I still I didn't have the big hair. I don't have big hair now, even if
we just had that. Yeah, I had thin hair too, so I had that little flip in the front, that little flip.
Yeah.
And girls used to get a permanent just in the front of their hair so that they could have that
wings.
Flip. Yeah.
Let me see. The wings. The wings. That's the wings. And then you had to spray it down to make sure the wings didn't move all day. But I guess I did. I did have on well, no, I never did really do a whole lot of makeup even then.
So that was my 1982 fashion.
Good job, Destiny. Good job.
Let me try something here so we can figure this out. Do this.
Tell me, are you in the catacombs now?
Do this. Are you seeing my screen?
I'm seeing the chat.
It should pop in my screen right now. No?
Nope.
How about
Shoot.
now?
Selena, I thought your hair was about the color of mine. Is it, do you have pink hair now?
To switch over?
Or do you have?
No? I want to switch.
Nope. Just see the chat.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. Get out of that.
Derek says he just lost his Hangouts.
Oh, no.
Well, send him a link. Is he lost totally or just can't get back in? Send him a link again.
Yeah, he says he'll be back in a few.
Well, let me share my screen. All right, whatever.
I gotta yell at some cats. Be right
But yeah, Selena, I thought your hair was it's hot pink. Looks good. I saw it on your video. I think Destiny's gonna do hers the same color my daughter did hers one year. Yeah. Destiny, what color you said? Runway red.
A hot or wait, Crudge. Hold on, let me go grab it.
What was I don't have my thing in front of me. What was Lizanne supposed to do?
Do what?
Lizanne
was going to do transportation.
Transportation, right? Okay. That'd be kind of cool to look at 1980s cars.
And I know I sent her the I don't know. I thought I sent it
She
to
must
you.
be busy or she would have contacted you.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard in the morning sometimes for her now with the grandkids.
The grandkids, yeah. Music was great though. That was fun. And then looking at the pictures from the hairstyles and stuff.
And
yeah, it kind of brings back some memories.
Music definitely brings back memories.
Mm-hmm.
Kitty's under control.
There he is.
Yelling at each other this morning, and I don't get it.
I'm back.
So this is the color I'm gonna go because I need to start feeling a little bit more human now. But it's called Paint the Town, and it's a red.
Yes. Wait, let me lock on you.
And so it'll be pretty red for me.
Right, Selena. Black Trans Am with golden eagles. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I dated somebody with the black Trans Am with the.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was Knight Rider in the 80s? I don't remember. I wonder if it was Knight Rider was in the 80s.
That's when Smokey and the Bandit come out.
Right.
Yeah, and then my ex-husband, he bought one, a black Trans Am, and I wrecked it. Which that was fine. I didn't care because that was right before he walked out on me. So I told him that's okay. I paid for the car, so I did. I totaled the car, and I got whiplash. So I wonder now sometimes if that's why I had to have neck surgery.
I saw problems. I had an accident in '79 when I was working. We were transporting. I worked for a liquor store. I used to transport, drive to the other liquor store, pick up beer, pack it in a van, and transfer it back and forth. And I was driving my car home, and I was making a left turn into our parking lot, and a guy was riding on the shoulder, and I didn't see him. Everybody else was stopped at a traffic light. He was on the shoulder. I made my left turn, and he T-boned me. I still have neck problems to this day. That was 1979.
Yeah.
40 years ago. I still have problems.
Chiropractor told me that I looked like I had been, from my x-rays, like I had been in a very severe.
I have to adjust my neck every time I'm there. 40 years now it's been. I still have the problem.
A Pinto.
I remember, yeah, all those Pintos that caught fire with the rear end collisions. I remember those.
Derek says that. Derek says that it
I had a
keeps moving
Gremlin
out.
car. Do you guys remember the Gremlins?
Yes.
Yep.
AMC. American Motors Corporation.
What, Tommy?
Derek said that the Hangouts keeps booting him out, so he'll just have to see everybody tomorrow because he's having issues getting back in, and then when he does, it boots him out.
Weird.
Doesn't he have to jump on the other thing at 10 anyway? Don't you guys?
Yeah, supposed to, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do that now.
Yeah, he did that yesterday. He jumped it. We thought he was taking a shower. He jumped on another show.
Because we have 5 people on, so I don't think it's Google.
Who are you guys on with this morning? Tommy?
What's that?
Who are you going to be on with this morning?
Craig.
Oh, Craig again?
Picker.
Yeah, I thought Derek was taking a shower. I was like, where the hell is Derek? Is Derek all right? Derek all right? And I saw he was on the show. Get worried about him.
Mm-hmm. Plymouth Duster. Yeah, I had a Plymouth Duster.
My first car, a Plymouth Duster.
I had a Plymouth Duster.
My first car.
I told that story if you guys watch my channel, how I had to go to a local college because my dad was disabled. And my mother said, you can go either to the state university or you can go to the local college, but you need to stay home and help with your father. So then he surprised me that the summer before I went to college, they said, okay, we're going to go up to your uncle. It wasn't an uncle, they called him, but he was really like a family friend. It was like my mother's cousin's husband. Mm-hmm. He worked at a huge car dealership, so he got us like the deal, his deal. And I got to choose a car, and I got a Plymouth Duster.
Awesome.
Gray car with a plaid interior.
Yeah. I had a brown Plymouth Duster.
Okay, I had the gray one.
Okay, my first car was a green 1960 something Fury. Was it Plymouth Fury?
Plymouth Fury. Yep.
Yes.
I learned a '68 Dodge Start is where I learned to drive.
And my dad, when I started driving, my dad made me learn how to check the oil and keep watch on all the dials. He made me know how to change a tire. So, I had to do all that. I had to know that or I didn't get to drive. But
no, that's good. But now you don't drive. Well, you drive, but you don't drive that much.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to change the tire anyway.
No,
My first car was a '79 Chevy Nova.
There you go.
Oh, sweet.
4-door, and it was red and with a white top.
Nice.
Sweet.
And it was my graduation gift.
Hey.
T had a 1971.
Good morning to D. Good morning to you. Good morning to D. Good morning to you.
D, come to my show.
D, you want to pop in, D, for a little bit? You want to pop in the panel?
D. Send her the link just in case.
I don't think I have her Facebook friend. Somebody can send it to her.
Oh, I wish I would have had Darlene B's first car.
Tommy, do you guys have Dee's information so she could jump on?
I think I do.
75 Mustang.
She had a Mustang too, dark and
light blue. Dang.
Dang is right.
First car.
Darlene.
My very first car though was a 1964 Pontiac Catalina four-door. It was a boat.
Catalina.
You push the gas, you could watch the gas gauge just drop.
Oh, Dee says she's not able to meet.
Oh, she's processing some books for Amazon, she said.
Yeah.
All right.
All work and no play. No fun.
Gotta have a little playtime now and then. Yeah, we had to take driver's training.
Yep.
When like my kids could take it at 14 years, 9 months in Michigan now. But we had to be 15.
We had to be 17.
15 when we took driver's
back. Sophomores or probably juniors. I think it was juniors who took driver training.
I'll get it.
What did Derek say gas was? It wasn't that low. It was like 90 cents, you said, right?
91 cents.
91 cents, yeah.
And the only reason why I remember that is because in 99,
gas was 99 cents?
No, in 1999, went to Florida in my 79 Chevy Nova, and gas was 91 cents at that point.
There you go.
So it kind of clicked.
You guys got to get back to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I was there back in November, November it'll be 2 years.
Okay.
That I've been there. And Tommy, I want to take Tommy there because like all my family's down there, or I should say like 95% of my family's down there, and he hasn't had a chance to meet them yet. And he might run after meeting them because we're all a bunch of crazies. We get together.
You look what he just stuck by your side through, Destiny. He's in it for the long haul.
Well, and my Uncle Joe. Okay, so my Uncle Joe.
You have a crazy Uncle Joe?
No, I don't have it. Well, he used to be crazy, but now he's pretty awesome. No, he's always been really awesome. There's a lot of musicians on my biological father's side, and he used to sing to me when I was little, just like my Nana used to do. And so when my Nana was in respite, my brother paid for me to go down to Florida. It was my Christmas gift, so I could spend the last couple days with my Nana. And my Uncle Joe walked in, and like, have you ever had where you couldn't remember who the person was, but you knew there was a connection somehow?
Yeah.
Okay, so I had just seen a bunch of pictures from when I was little, and there was this guy that was holding me as a baby, and my aunt said that it was my Uncle Joe, or my great Uncle Joe, and how he used to sing to me. Me and him were like, he was my favorite uncle in the world. And he walked in, and I didn't know who it was that walked in, but I knew that there was like a really huge connection between him and I. And he recognized me immediately. And then he's like, "I'm your Uncle Joe." And I'm like, "Oh," and I, started crying. But he called it a hoedown. Okay. And they had to explain to me what it was because I had no idea what it meant. And so on Saturday, the night before my Nana passed, we actually all got together and we sang together. And my Uncle Joe sounds like Johnny Cash. I love Johnny Cash's voice, but my Uncle Joe, he lives in Tennessee, but he sounds like Johnny Cash. And when I heard him sing for the first time in like forever, like I was just like in shock. I actually have video of it, but it's it's not a video that I want to share with the world.
Yeah.
It's because my Nana's in there and the condition that she was in and stuff like that. But I'm going to see if I can I'm going to have Tommy help me figure out how to do download a different video where my uncle is singing with us, and maybe I'll put that one up. But yeah, so hopefully Tommy gets to meet my Uncle Joe and the rest of my crazy, silly, wonderful family down there on both sides. So.
And where's it at? Because I was in there talking to Kevin.
Oh, in Florida.
Okay.
We were talking about Florida because we took in 1999, went from Wisconsin to Florida in a 79 Chevy Nova, and gas was 91 cents.
And we thought it was high back then.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, Denise.
Bye, Denise.
And Denise, I will add you to the prayer list, girl, because everybody is in pain and not being able to sleep.
Crummy weather is not helping.
Our problem is a cat that gets in our face all night. She's gonna get kicked out of the room.
Can't close the door.
What's that?
You can't close your bedroom door.
Well, so Gabby, poor Tommy, she really gets in his face most, like 99% of the night. You could be laying down on the couch during the day. She doesn't come near you. You lay down for the night and she's all up in your face all night. And so, yeah, she was going to be in a stinker last night, and she's figured out how to push open the door and come in. So we got to figure out a way to because we have like French doors, and it's got like this weird handle that
you probably put a chair, so if your daughter or son had to get in, they could just push it open. The cat wouldn't be able to push it open.
We had a raccoon that was able to open our refrigerator door, so we end up with smart animals. She'll figure it out.
Oy vey.
Oy vey. Is that different? That's different than oy vey. That sounds almost Greek instead of Yiddish.
I don't know. Just came out to my mouth. You know, it pops in my head, comes right out my mouth. I can't help it.
Darlene, what time is Casey doing church today?
I am probably at 11. I'm 11. Trying to wake him up.
You said 11 yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'll go back in there. We were all up late last night. My cousin came to get my brother-in-law, and you know the girl that I said that Casey put on. Well, we took her to the bus station, and
the one that's in northern Alabama now.
Yeah, well, they come down to get Kevin's brother and take him up there. So they stopped by, and I was able to give her God jar.
Oh, very nice.
And her God jar was the one with the butterflies, and
metamorphosis, right?
And I told her that it was metamorphosis. So I wrote down. I looked it up to see what the dictionary part said about metamorphosis. Then I went to the Bible. You know that when you accept Christ, you are a new person in. Yes, we do. I do. But
I think we all need a little Jesus every day.
Yeah, it was 2 Corinthians 5 something about all old things pass away and we are new. So anyway,
don't say that before me having surgery. Old things pass away.
Oh, not old people.
Old things.
Yeah. So anyway, I wrote all that.
Just fine, Adam.
I told Traci I had my blood work and my EKG this morning.
You're going to be fine.
You're going to be just fine. We'll be praying. We'll be praying. I'll be praying all day Wednesday. What are you going to do? Just not have your show, or are you going to have someone stand in for you Wednesday?
I'm probably just going to do this little video and just tell people I'm not having a show. I have to call transportation this afternoon.
Yeah.
What exactly are you having done? I don't remember.
How can I say this?
Some sensitive surgery.
Yeah, in a sensitive area, I'm having a nerve basically severed in a sensitive area.
Oh.
Because I've had arthroscopic surgery, I've had 2 nerve blocks, and all 3 didn't work.
Ooh.
So now they're going to go and they're going to sever the nerve.
I have a note in my notebook next to my computer for you having surgery on Wednesday, and to make sure I pray for you.
Thank you.
Hey, look what you did
out
for
there
me.
with the God jar, drop his name in it.
Yes, ma'am.
I showed my cousin and the girl yesterday. Late last night. I said, "Come here and let me show you my prayer closet." And my cousin got excited. She said, "You have a war room." I said, "You know the movie." I said, "Most people don't know the War Room." I love that movie. Somebody told me to watch
What movie?
it. War Room.
That's the movie?
Yeah. The name of the movie is War Room.
Never heard of it.
And it is a very, very good movie. But that's basically was a prayer closet that they had to go into and just, shut everything out. But it's a great movie. And I told my cousin, I said, finally, somebody knows what it is.
I'm not a movies person, but I was watching, at the waiting area this morning. They were talking about this Avengers movie. It's going to be one of the biggest movies ever. It's right. It's ready to beat Avatar.
Wow.
I'm excited. I like comic books that have been turned into movies. That is my thing.
I think they said it's like almost 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly.
That's what they're saying.
Sitting in a movie seat.
Yeah.
They get those reclining ones.
Yeah.
We don't do movies very often.
I don't either.
Well, one thing, we are on a very, very, very tight budget.
Right.
But
and movies are very expensive by the time you buy a ticket, even something to drink, a bottle of water or something. Although I usually stick a couple bottles of water in my purse.
You have to, yeah, and sneak in a little.
That's what this is for. You see?
Yep.
Not paying $5 for popcorn and $4 for soda.
Right.
Yeah.
Movie popcorn is the best, though, especially when you order it with extra butter. Although I don't know how well that'll work now with me, but
right. I know it wouldn't work with me right now the way I'm feeling. Ugh.
Yeah.
And then my sister-in-law works at the movie theater. I mean, that's her second job. She has 2 jobs, Karen, and she can get us in for free. And one of the place she works at now, they have recliners.
Yeah, that's where I would go to see, because that's 3 hours long. I'd have to get up and walk around.
I might post.
They have recliners where they lay back and you just.
Over 3 hours is too long.
What are you after? Don't you scratch on that.
Is Mall open yet? Wake yet?
No. That's why I had to get up and go get the phone.
Oh, geez.
What? No. And then my husband can't find my channel. Really? He came on yesterday, but he can't find my channel this morning.
I saw the link when that's where I had popped out my chat from.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the chat. Let me see if get Casey to wake up again. Oh.
So when do you have to go back to the doctor's, Destiny? You have a couple more weeks? You're muted. You're muted.
Rookie move.
There you go.
I go back in, let's see. I have to go and get booster shots in 8 weeks.
Do you have to go see your surgeon again for like a follow-up?
No, he is the only time I need to get a hold of him is if I'm having issues, which I do need to call and make an appointment, have him look at the lower part of my incision.
Right.
But other than that, as of right now, I'm pretty good to go unless I have some complications. I just need to see my regular doctor.
Okay.
And I'm happy about that. But
awesome. Yeah.
I have to carry an antibiotic around with me at all times. And take it before, like if something happens bacteria wise, like if I get really, really sick, I'm supposed to take it immediately, go into the hospital. And so, and if I want to go out of state, you know, I got to call them. If I want to go on a cruise, I got to call them. So I'll have a lot of vaccinations, although the one they gave me in my right arm, it still hurts. It's like I can only lift my arm a certain height before it's like excruciating pain.
Busted a blood vessel or something. I have a sore from a busted blood vessel.
Yeah, it's not bruised or anything, but it hurts. Like the muscle really, really hurts. But I did get, where'd they go? Okay, so I did get this because I did really good with my shots.
Yeah, you said that, yeah.
And hold on. It changes color. I just got to get it to change color. It's not. Yeah, it's not really changing color at the moment. Oh, there it goes. It's starting. I just have to, because I'm so cold. Yeah, because I'm super cold, and it changes with the heat of your hands and stuff like that. And it lightly changed. But I got a pencil. I wanted the lollipop, but they wouldn't give me the lollipop. I was gonna get it for Jaslyn. Give it to Jaslyn, but
why is it I can't hear lollipop without that song in my head?
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Now that song will be in there. No, from Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz, Lollipop?
The Lollipop Kid.
Lollipop Kid. Oh, okay.
We are the
Lollipop Kids, the Lollipop Kids.
Yes, you got to kick your foot sideways.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd fall and hurt myself, or I'd hurt myself doing it. One way or another. Well, hey, you know, we gotta have a movie night. I have so many different movies. It's pretty bad. I'm a DVD collector. I hoard the DVDs. That is my addiction.
There we go.
If anybody comes across the DVD Mac and Me, let me know. I had it. Mac and Me.
What DVD did you say, Destiny?
Mac and Me.
Mac and Me?
Mm-hmm.
I had to reboot my computer. I was driving it too hard.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. I heard something about, hey, Key Lime Kisses. Good morning.
Good morning, Key Lime Kisses. Good morning to you. Good morning, Key Lime Kisses. Good morning to you. Yoo-hoo.
We had mosquitoes in the car. Me and Casey got in the car, and he's like, doggone mosquito. And we were both doing this in the car, trying to kill it. Casey said, I know it's going to get me in my eyeball while I'm driving.
It has been so stinking cold up here that we really haven't had that many bugs yet this year.
Thank you. No, wait. Key Lime Kisses. Who is that? Who is Key Lime Kisses?
I met her through, where did I meet her through? Was it Todd or was it Kelly? Or was it Kim?
All right, Key Lime.
She's cool. She's cool. I've seen her. She
Hey.
comes out like that. She's pretty cool.
Keep track of this for us, Darlene.
Gina, I'm doing a cheat sheet.
Gina, yep.
Good morning to Gina. And I do believe I am sub to you.
I just did.
Yeah, she does. I guess she had a bunch of art videos up, that different arts that she did, and I'm not sure where they went, but from what I understand, they were pretty cool.
You guys, my internet.
I'm at 923.
Yes, I am.
How many?
923.
Oh man, we got to get there.
Oh, and I'm supposed to apologize. Tommy did not mean to rudely leave his computer. He overworked his computer and he had to do a hard reboot.
Plus, Landshark Picker just went live, and
yeah, he had to restart his computer too.
Yeah.
But he just wanted to let you know, so you didn't think he just cut out without saying bye to everybody. His computer was acting.
He's very nice. Dark did that yesterday. I was a little annoyed. Thought he was taking a shower or bath or something, and then, oh, you're on Todd's show. That's where you went. Not Todd's show.
Yeah.
Now, what is the 923 thing?
That's where I'm
That's
at.
How many subs Adam has?
You don't have much more.
No.
We can do it.
Oh, yeah, I was having comments. I was going to try to do a little video, and the music was so loud, I knew they'd pull it down.
Rookie move.
Oh, did you guys read what Keelan Kisses said?
Yep.
He got in trouble with Sony Music.
Yeah,
because the radio was playing.
And see, Casey on the Porch church yesterday, he sung along. Well, we did, but thank goodness I'm in the background, and he's up next to the mic. But they okay his. I mean, he checked and
do you check the songs to see if they're copyrighted, or he just sings them and they let them go because they're religious?
They allow him
right.
they allow him to do their music,
right.
to post it, and it was God on the Mountain. Okay. I love that song, and he sung it yesterday. And Granny Josie wants him to record it and play it, like show him singing it on her show, because Casey has a beautiful voice. He can sing like his dad.
He does have a beautiful voice.
He does. And we'll be killing it in the car, you guys. We'll be riding down the road and just have the music blaring.
Some 80s music. You gotta get like a CD of 80s music.
Well, you know, he has such a wide variety of tastes.
Right.
It'll be Celtic music sometimes. It will be a mashup of, I forget who the group is, that does like a gospel song mashup.
All right.
And then he'll have Patsy Cline singing, and what is the woman that sings These Boots? Oh, Sinatra.
Nancy Sinatra.
Yeah. These boots were made for
walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
So, I mean, we ride down the road, and sometimes we need to be in that place, it's just gospel. And we never know. It's just, there was one song he was playing, and I didn't know it was about Columbine.
Really?
Yeah. What was it? He said the name of it. Does anybody out there? It was about tennis shoes. About tennis shoes.
I need to get up and walk around for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. What is I can't think of it, but I was singing with it in case he said, you know what this song's about? I said, I like the tune of it. But it was talking about shooting or something. I said, what is it? He said, Mom, that song was written about Columbine, the shooting of the school. I'm like, oh, goodness. I did not know. I did not know.
I'm gonna play a little bit of 80s music. I'm gonna pop around a little bit just because getting tired here. Let me see if we can get something going here. That's a weird intro. Like Guns N' Roses, right? Billie Jean.
Oh, that's Bon Jovi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never heard this one before. There you go. You know what this is. There you go. Thriller. I mixed it up a little bit.
I knew the dance to that, you guys. I always. Okay, Casey was up and down last night hurting. He said so he won't be able to do church today. He said he is so sorry. You know, last night must have been a bad night for everybody.
Yeah, I wasn't doing well, but I was able to do
I got
my
up
research.
pretty early myself.
But I was able to get up and go get my test done, so I had that done today. So.
Whoop.
Do you remember, Adam? Do you remember is that you?
She muted herself. Okay.
Do you remember they came out in the 80s with Stars on 45? It was where they took a lot of songs and mashed them up.
No.
Yes. They took oh my goodness. Like REO Speedwagon.
The 80s, it was the end of 8 tracks, the beginning of cassette tapes in the 80s.
So it was called Stars on 45, and I loved. Yeah, you guys pray for Casey because he has a lot of the same pain triggers that I have, and they don't like to take me and have fibromyalgia.
I'm the same way on my mother's son. Every ailment she has, I have times 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it'll be in the exact same spot.
Yep.
They don't want to say men can have fibromyalgia. It is not just a woman thing.
No, it is not.
When I was still working at the conferencing center, one of the guys that I did his conferences for, not only did he have the exact same neck surgery I had, but he was diagnosed with fibro. And he's on my other Facebook. Real good friend of mine. I love talking to him, but he had the surgery as far as I know 2 times because his body kept rejecting it. Can you imagine? I had it done 1 time when you have 5 of your discs taken out and they're put back in with screws and a metal plate. So he's had to have it twice. And I don't know, because it's been 3 years that I had to pull my Facebook down. So I don't know how he's doing. I just hope he didn't have to do it again. Not only is it an expensive surgery, but I wouldn't know how it feels if your body starts rejecting something.
Right.
You know. Look, if anybody else has any prayer requests, I write the prayer requests down.
Yeah.
And you know, today I did put in there, you know, it's 1982 sometime, but I said, you know, music were to do a joyful noise unto the Lord. Well, I think our laughter, you know, when we can laugh about songs and fashion and just laugh, I believe that, you know, those prayers, the laughter is also good for God to hear, that his kids are laughing. So yes, T
needs prayers. Gina needs prayers.
We all need prayers. We're a mess.
Mm-hmm. And I have company on their way, so
yeah. Why don't we end it here?
I'm gonna have to wrap up soon.
Yeah, and that'll give me a chance
appendix. Wow.
Pop on a few more stations. And will you the links though, Adam, before you jump off, or
for which
network?
For Church Network.
Yeah, if you're not subbed, please do. If you're not subbed to Traci, please sub to her. and
thank you.
Destiny and Adam,
Adam,
and,
for sure, to Adam.
and NASCAR Man and Tommy. Destiny, can you throw Tommy's link and your link? Because what are you guys going to be doing? Shamrock Effect.
Yeah, not this Monday, but the following Monday, we'll be on Derek NASCAR Man 3345's channel with an auction.
Awesome.
So,
Today was 1982.
and the auction.
So here, you can take it back.
The items $1 plus shipping.
Awesome.
Yep. So, I'm not able to grab Tommy's link, the Bergen Effect.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find Kimmy's show, because I'm gonna be on with Crystal and Kimmy's channel.
Oh, and also, I was told last night that not only is Cindy in the hospital, Cindy loves jewelry, but her son needs prayer as well. Did you know that?
Goodness.
No, I heard Cindy. I thought Cindy was getting released.
Well, last night she hadn't been.
Good morning to Casey. I wish you felt better. Good morning to Casey. I wish you felt better.
Good morning, y'all. And that thermostat has got to be stopped being messed with, because if I sweat during the night,
you don't sleep
I don't
good.
sleep
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Did you have your fan blown on you?
Yes.
I know. I get hot too.
Yeah, if you could find Kimmy's link, that'd be awesome, because she is doing a show today with Rosie's Closet this afternoon, and then tonight we have.
How about the other special guest?
What's that?
You forgot the other special guest. I'm the man with the fan.
The man of the hour.
I sorry.
You sorry? Forget your friend?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Crystal and myself with
I was half asleep last night when I heard about it.
Yeah,
so
it's Crystal and myself on the with Kimmy.
Yep. And then tonight we have our Thursday night show at 8 Central
Whose channel is that on?
Channel 2.
Kimmy's channel?
Yep.
You want to post that link?
Did you already put her? You put her channel?
No,
up
I put her channel link. I didn't put her channel. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh.
Sing to Alicia. Alicia is following God forever. She was on yesterday.
The Porch Church. Yes. Good morning, Alicia.
Thursday night with
Good morning, Alicia.
Pirate. That's it,
Good
right?
morning to you.
I didn't hear that. What's up?
I got it. With Storage Auction Pirate, right?
Yes.
Right. And then Kimmy. Kimmy.
I hear my name and poof, I appear.
There she is.
Good morning to Kimmy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Kimmy. Good morning to you.
Kimmy, or Adam, do you know what time
Good morning, Ricardo.
Cousin and Kimmy?
Roberto.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Roberto, good morning to
What time?
you.
Good morning.
Tracy?
Yes.
Okay. 9 p.m. Eastern is the show this evening on Kimmy's channel that I just posted the link to.
Okay, 9 o'clock.
Eastern.
See, I'll come in, but I'll have to have headgear on because of keeping working.
And then Crystal and I will be on at 1 p.m. Eastern today on Kimmy's.
All right. That's
Okay.
the one I got. I'm writing. I'm taking notes.
I know I am too.
And Kimmy's birthday is Monday.
It's money.
My birthday is on money. Yeah, we know, Kimmy. You want money. We get it. My birthday is on money. I have a request for Patrick Traci. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And Oh, well, that's happening to people, Gina. I pretty much have to look. I'll have to go to Adam's channel to see.
Periodically, you have to check to see if you're subscribed and also if you have the notifications turned on.
Yeah, and I'll have the bell clicked and everything, but it's like to find stuff.
An hour late after the show's over.
Yeah. It's happening to all of us. It's
just kind of like Joy's. I love to watch Joy's show in the evening, and I just have to kind of lurk around and keep checking.
I did too.
Even though I have the bell ring.
Yeah, Traci was on for you last night, darn it. I saw Traci with Joy.
What was that?
Busy. Traci was there, and I was there watching Joy.
Yep.
And see, I didn't find it till much later, about the time I had my laptop in my lap and I dozed off.
Right.
And then I looked and I saw the bell. There was a notification, and I'm like, I clicked on it, and then by the time I went, it's like it was over. I'm like, or did I click in there? I don't know. You guys, if you ever get a whatever from me, I do type in my sleep. One day the cat, I left
the keyboard open,
went somewhere and left my computer open, and she sent some long thing to tip my daughter's ex-boyfriend, and it was like L's and zeros. She messaged him that, and I'm what? And look, last night, I don't know how, I was watching TV with Kevin and playing the game. All of a sudden, I saw myself on Google Hangout. It just popped up. I'm like, is somebody trying to call me or do a Google Hangout with me? And it said, do you accept? And when I accepted, I'm in Google Hangout alone. And I don't know how. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I have to make sure that my computer is shut off.
Right.
So does Tommy, because our new kitty likes to sniff the camera, and so when because my laptop is up and my keyboard is down, I'll show you. I'm going to explain it this way. So it's on a little shelf thing.
Right.
Okay, so here's my keyboard. Here is the computer. My cam sits here, and she likes to sniff it and try to check it out. She is not shy at all, and she like sends people things and
nice.
Yeah, she's pretty techie. I'm not, but she is.
That's sad, isn't it? When our animals
very sad.
Because I couldn't figure out why my resolution, things were going real small. And I'm like, what is it doing? My puppy, which got the head that big, every now and then she would do something on the screen. She'd kind of lean over and do something. And I said, will you please stop? And I would have to fix the resolution. And then I'd be playing my game. And then she'd lean over and do something else. And I'm like, these animals. And a 2-year-old can work your phone better than most adults.
Oh, for sure.
And now it's where the pets can do it. No.
Yesterday, Jaslyn scared the tar out of me because she brought in one of our ducks. And I didn't realize it. And all of a sudden, I have this duck like quacking in my ear, and I jumped.
You got a duck in the house?
What's that?
She brought a duck from the outside into the house?
Yeah, we have two
we have like a little pond.
Akana ducks. And they're rare in the United States, but ours happen to be a little bit more rare because of their coloring. The Brock, she's white, but she has lavender throughout her. Ooh. And emerald green on her face, underneath her eyes. And Shiloh, he's white with chocolate brown and the emerald or royal blue on his cheeks that kind of shimmer into like a emerald green. And then he's got a little bit of lavender, which makes them, normally Akana ducks are black and white, but if they have those colors, it makes them even more rare. And we've had them since they were 1 week and 2 weeks old. And they take care of the stray cats outside, because when they were babies, we had a cat that, my cat, Bellfire, which is Celtic for bonfire. And that's where we first found him outside, was by our fire pit. And he used to, we would bring him outside into the front yard, and we don't have a fence or anything in our yard, but he would corral them to make sure they stayed on the grass. And so we didn't have to worry when we were outside to have to go chase them and stuff like that. Bellfire did it for us. And so because of that bond that they had with him, they now that they're older, they're 4, going to be 5. And now they take care of all the baby kittens that come in our yard that are strays. And Bellfire used to come in the house. He was an indoor-outdoor kitty. And you could always tell when he had slept with the ducks the night before, because he would come in and he would have to have a bath because he smelled like duck.
Yeah.
Look, you need to take pictures. I want you to take pictures of all those colors. So if I want to paint a duck, I'll have the colors. And look what Joyce said. She said that you've already been through how many?
5 different looks today.
I know, because my hair is driving me nuts. I pull it up, I pull it down, because I don't know, my head's real sensitive. Yeah, my whole body is still pretty sensitive, so I can only have my hair up for a certain amount of time, have it down for a certain amount of time, and yeah.
See, I'm that way. There's a certain spot on the back of my head where I had the 8 staples when I busted my head open. And that spot, some days, just out of the blue, that spot hurts so bad. It's hard for my head to touch the pillow. And I don't know why that happens, but right in that spot, my hair is real wavy. Underneath all of this straight hair, up under that one spot is like a weird wavy. I guess it's where they had to cut my hair and do the staples, and it came back weird. But no. All right, Lynn B's birthday is...
Same day as Kimmy, Monday.
Yep.
Oh. What time is the birthday show Monday?
I don't know. She has it listed. Let's see. Birthday show. Let's see. What time is the birthday show? Birthday show is...
Oh, Joyce said her
1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern.
Wait, 9?
1 p.m. Eastern on Monday.
1 p.m. Monday for the birthday
my
show.
Birthday, and I'll hang out with my YouTube friends if I want to. That's her title. Happy birthday to me. Come celebrate my mid-30s crisis with me.
Good. I'll get to be there, because that will not be infringing on my hubby time.
Nope.
Awesome.
You guys, I broke a rule. I broke a rule this past weekend. I did. Usually I do not YouTube when my hubby's home, but I YouTubed all weekend. But I did have a blast with Joy. I did.
Awesome.
And
yeah, Joy is very, very motivating. She's such a positive person that when you watch her show, you leave her show feeling so much better than before you went and watched her show. She is just phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And that was Traci's
with everybody in her chat, and that is so amazing to see.
She makes us feel like rock stars. She'll be like, we got Northgate. I love it. I love you, Joy. You guys, I was sitting there and this much chat, and I'm talking to her, and she said, come over here, meet Norgus. meet her like, and these people be looking at the camera and they'll be, be like, this must be a rock star. Who's this Norgus? And she'd say, go on YouTube. And then Traci come on. She gives so many shout outs.
She does. She makes you feel awesome about yourself.
You guys, I think the dog is going to bark because I think I'm hearing car doors. I think my company is showing up. So I'm going to have to bug out. I love you all.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay. Good morning, Urban Viking. Good morning to you. So you're premiering a video on the afternoon. What time, Urban, and what is the time zone? Oh, I have to look, don't I? You guys, I stop and look. Okay.
Well,
we have to figure out who's hosting and when for the month of July.
Yeah. I haven't been able to host with healing and everything this month.
Okay.
So for a Thursday show.
And Urban Viking, what is your real name? If you can give it. I mean, a lot of people don't, or a name that I could put down for you. I have a cheat sheet. Urban Viking. I like the name.
No response yet.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
ERS. Well, heck, I'm a.
We call him Red.
Okay. Red. That works.
I'm getting yelled at by Kimmy.
Why you hollering at her?
Because she loves me and she keeps me in check.
Well, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to take a rest before I go on with Kimmy, and I'm feeling that great, so we're going to take a little rest.
Well, I hope you feel better, Adam.
And look, Adam, you got to quit being worried because then your blood pressure is going to be bad.
Don't worry about my pressure. Everything else goes crazy when I worry.
Well, then don't worry. Go lay down and take a rest.
All right.
Thank you for coming on.
See you all later. Thank you.
Much love.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Red, you're going to be, when you come on, you'll be looking at reds because Destinie's going to be going red. Destinie's going to be.
I do. I need to feel human again. I mean, I just been so out of touch and so out of everything since my situation happened. I just started putting makeup on again, and which isn't something that I normally do before all this happened. I would put a little bit on, but I do. I need to feel.
And you've been rocking it too, because your eyes have been popping. I just got to say.
Thank you. I have blue on today, and it feels. I don't know. The blue is kind of weird.
No. It's weird. Not everybody can do blue eyeshadow. And I will have to do mine. Well, I did one time this week. But I can do blue eyeshadow. But if anybody remembers, the spinoff from Dallas was Dynasty. I forget the woman's name, but she wore blue eyeshadow. She was blonde. That woman wore blue eyeshadow better than anybody I had ever seen.
Yeah.
But I can do blue eyeshadow, but it's the kind of the black sides of blue, if that makes any sense. But
I'm not. I used to be really good with makeup a long time ago.
See, I have my eyes change colors.
Like Lynn.
Like today, they're like a green looking color, and it's because of the color of eyeshadow I have on.
Yeah.
Or
we call it moon. How did the doctor explain it to me? It's like a moonstone or a mood stone. my eyes do the same thing. And like if my eyes have only turned a light blue twice in my life. And that was when my son was born, and that was when my daughter was born. Those are the only 2 times that my eyes have turned blue. And
mine will be blue. They'll turn a gray looking color, and they'll be like sometimes almost a grass green. But when I did contacts, the only time I ever did contacts, I was going to do like a bluish purple, and it didn't look like nothing. So I did the green, and they look good. But I can't do contacts. My allergies are too messed up. I can't do contacts.
Yeah, the reds really make the green in my eyes pop. And so I don't know. I'm not really like one of those people that when it comes to makeup or clothes even, those bright, vibrant colors, I feel weird in them. And so Kimmy, I'm boring. My eyes are blue and more blue and more blue. Yeah,
no, that's not. Ooh, Kimmy got beautiful eyes.
I love how she does her makeup. I wish I was that talented. I really do.
Gnat and mosquitoes and everything aggravating.
I'm trying to think of what, because I'm shade colorblind, I'm not exactly sure what the color Heather would be. Is that like a brown or something? Yeah, there will, if Tommy doesn't help me pick out an outfit, you will see how colorblind I am with shades.
Oh, they give me that. They can come in the kitchen and get that, but that doesn't do.
Oh, I went on YouTube and I practiced how to say what happened with my spleen, what the malformation was in my spleen. It's called arteriovenous malformation.
You know what? That was on Grey's Anatomy. You know, we're on the new season, and the girl come in pregnant, and something with her spleen was going on, and they thought that they wouldn't have to take the baby, but her spleen ruptured and started filling her up with blood. So I'm like, uh-oh.
It is such a rare, yeah, it's such a rare thing that arteriovenous malformation affects your brain and your spinal cord. It does not affect your spleen. Well, it doesn't, like a lot of things don't affect your spleen because it's like this huge filter thing. But from what I was reading about it, it is a birth defect, that specific thing. And it is so rare that it's like, I don't know, 0.01% of the population have it or something like that. I don't remember exactly the percentage, but it is super, super rare for it to affect your spleen. And so, yeah, the doctor was telling me that because it did affect me, that I put the hospital on the map, and I'm waiting to hear about the medical journal I am supposed to be in. It needs to be, more attention needs to be brought to it, is what it is.
Well, that's the only reason that after you, when that show was talking about the spleen, I told Keaton, I said, ooh, they best get that girl's spleen. They better check on it. But it did not end well for her because they were able to take the baby, but she died, and I cried. I mean, that night, I forget who was on when I was watching that episode, and I couldn't even see the chat because my eyes were blurry and my makeup was running because Ipsy does not send out waterproof mascara. But Like even last night, you guys, I had to blow my nose and keep blowing, had the tissues, and it was just like I was squalling. Yeah, that show makes me cry. But
yeah, I haven't seen Grey's Anatomy. I hear a lot about it, but I've never really seen it. So
well, I never did either until Netflix, and we finally watched it, and it's been on since forever. How long do you think, Casey?
Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah.
At least 10 years.
Yes.
How long?
At least 10 years or more.
Oh, wow.
That Lifetime show, Strong Medicine.
Strong Medicine. I like that too. But yeah, we're going to start back over and watch it again from the beginning.
Okay. And it's so weird. So that episode happened after what happened with me?
Yeah, yeah. It happened in this season, which just showed up on Netflix.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, and they also, last night, there was a kid that needed a blood transfusion, and he had golden blood type. And I knew what that meant. I don't know how I knew.
I don't know what that is.
No, golden blood type, they only know of 50 people in the world.
Oh, wow.
It's not AB negative. It's not AB positive. It is just like AB.
Oh.
No, it's not even that. Mama has a rare blood type that people can use.
Yeah.
But they call it golden blood, and I just knew it. I told Keith, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "They call that golden blood," and then they said it, and he kind of looks at me sometimes. So you guys, yes, these roots are blonde, but
you're very smart. Just remember, blonde is a state of mind, not a hair color.
Okay, a lot of these people, you're a kid to me. A lot of these people in here that's older. Do you got anybody remember WKRP in Cincinnati?
I do.
Is that a TV show?
I remember from the
Lonnie Anderson. All right. Farrah Fawcett, they made her back during the Charlie's Angels, like she wasn't the smartest chick on the planet. Then there were other blondes that played these, what they call them, dumb blonde bombshells. But see, Joel, good morning to Joel, he knows. So when Lonnie Anderson, she was the receptionist, super smart. They made her super smart, you know. She married Burt Reynolds. Her and Burt Reynolds was married for a while. But they tried to come out of the dumb blonde. And so.
See, and that's the thing. I mean, blonde is just a state of mind. You can have any color hair and it be a blonde state of mind. You know, it's just it's different for each person, you know.
That's why when I hit 50, I went back red. Because a state of mind. I'm like, I'm bringing it back red.
And that's the thing too. I've had so many different colors, and
she don't like Lonnie Anderson. She's seen her when she worked at Saks on Fifth Avenue. I'm sorry.
They don't like Lonnie.
Lynn B.
I think I know who that is, but I'm not. I'll have to Google her later.
So, okay, I messed you up. I squirreled. Go ahead and tell me. The blonde is It
is a state of mind, not a hair color. Hence why I get picked on for being the Irish equivalent to an American blonde. I have red hair, but sometimes my brain is blonde.
And do you have freckles?
I do have freckles. They're more on my shoulders and my back than anywhere. But last year was the first year that I actually started tanning just a little bit. And so when that happened, my freckles kind of went away a little bit. So it's more hidden by the light tan that I can get. But I also have been on vitamin D.
if I go to Florida, like anytime I've gone to Florida, it's like poof, they pop out. But I have been out of the sun now for so long that, I mean, pale, that I have freckles. But yeah, I have freckles, but they're mostly, like you said, back, shoulders. But if I'm out in the sun across my forehead, but I try to stay out of the sun because of sun damage. My grandmother had skin cancer. So, you know,
my
now.
grandfather did too. He had, what was it? What is that called?
Is it melanoma?
Something like that. Yeah, he had it. But he was an iron worker, and it was years and years and years of being in the sun. And so.
And see, my nanny, my grandmother, had to work in fields. You know, they weren't wealthy people, so she would have to work in, you know, in the fields.
Yeah.
So back then, I think in the late 1800s, early 1900s, if women had pale skin, they were the wealthy and they wore gloves because they didn't have to get out in the sun, or they'd wear the big hats. But if women back then, if they had a tan, then that meant they were, you know, laborers. They worked in the fields.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just stopped when my net messed up, and then our pool messed up. Then I don't get out and enjoy soaking up that good feeling sun. But the other day, my back was hurting so bad, I did lay on the cement, that was real hot and warm. I laid across it and just let my back soak up the heat. Yeah, Lynn, it kind of makes me sick. I rode with Casey the other day, and my cheeks were red. I came in, I was nauseated.
Good show.
But I love to get out in it. I mean, as far as, what did he say? You still on?
I am. He just came in and he was like trying to scratch his back on the
bear scratching.
He was bear scratching on the door frame.
I do it too.
It cracked me up for a minute. I was like, what? He came in really quick and I thought something was wrong. And
I do that up there at the pool when I take my dogs out. If my back itches, we have one thing where we took the panel off. So really, it's an insurance thing because anybody could fall in our frog pond now. But anyway, I get out there and there's one post that I scratch my back on, and I think, yeah, see, Kimmy, Tommy was on earlier, and he didn't have his makeup on. I'm just saying.
He didn't. And he had a different background.
I should have dressed up like the hairband from like Poison or something, eh?
I got the big white wig in the bedroom.
There we go.
Yeah, I still haven't been able to use my wigs. I have a green one and I have a white one. We're live. Kimmy just yelled your name.
Kimmy!
Oh no, he sounded like he was saying it like off South Park. And oh, you guys, now this is a Christian channel, so yes, I have to say I have watched South Park. It is a nasty little cartoon that I told the kids they couldn't watch, and so when they say Timmy, yeah, when he just said Kimmy, I can't help if I flash to.
Well, okay, so before Tommy and I got together, he hung out a lot at a bar or some bars, and he had a lot of friends and stuff there. And one guy would constantly come in and yell, Timmy. That was Tommy's nickname from this guy. I can't think of his name off the top of my head because Tommy has a lot of friends. I'm talking a lot of friends.
So Tommy had friends in low places.
Yeah. A lot.
I have friends in lowly places.
He has friends in low places. He has friends in high places. He has friends in all in between.
And he's my SIL.
Tommy, Kimmy said, did he scare everyone away without makeup?
No, he is very handsome.
Kimmy said, did you scare everybody away because you weren't wearing makeup?
Probably.
He is very handsome, Kimmy. Oh, I had to tell, look, yesterday I had to warn Destiny. I said, you got to watch Mama. Mama was all up about how good looking Tommy is. So, you know, we just got to watch Mama. You can't be hitting on Tommy, not on my show. That is shit. And
Mama.
And wifey.
Anybody Tommy in.
Hi, Tiki. God's morning. Thank you. God's morning. And we have had fun. We have now Casey that does Porch work. He did not have a good night. So usually I'd be shutting it down. What are you laughing about?
Kimmy said Tommy is like my brother. I don't think my brothers are good looking.
We could be.
Behave over there.
Well, look, Kimmy, wifey added me to Facebook. And now she done said that we all need to keep Derek in line.
Oh.
That is a big order.
It takes a village.
Yes. Yes, he did. And I sound like Joy. Yes. He did look good in that black shirt.
Are you wearing a black shirt today?
Yesterday he had on a black shirt, and he looks good in that dungeon.
Yeah, that's where he's grounded to because he was sassy yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, looks good in that dungeon.
Yep, that's where he spends a lot of time. Kimmy said he does look handsome when he wore the black shirt yesterday he was wearing, or the black shirt he was wearing yesterday. Wait, is he wearing it today? No, it's a different black shirt.
That was my 80s jersey yesterday.
That was his 80s jersey yesterday.
I'm just wearing a black t-shirt.
Now he's just wearing a black t-shirt.
Well,
and a hoodie.
Well, Kimmy, I had Flipping Particles come on my show just in the chat. So I felt honored because that's the first time Dee's been on my channel, and I'm hoping that I don't lose Google Hangouts before she can come on my panel. I'll just try not to be too overexcited so I don't overwhelm her. I have to tone myself down, but I'm so glad she come and visited me today. I like to watch Dee.
Hey, whoever would like a chance to win a smartwatch, you should go over and check out Pittsburgh's video.
Oh, Tommy just informed me. Maybe Kimmy could drop Pittsburgh's link in. If you want a chance to win a smartwatch, go watch his video he put up. Anthony.
He's doing a giveaway today.
Yeah, he's doing a giveaway today for a smart watch. Wait, what? Oh.
Talk about Dee.
I got lost in the conversation in chat because I usually have it up over here, but my computer's been lagging really, really bad. And so I have chat up on my phone, and because we're getting a tablet set up so that I can just specifically have YouTube up when I'm live with people and when I'm live. So
Tell your little girl I saw that little arm flip she just did.
What did you do? Go. You need to go brush your hair. No, you didn't.
I saw her being Miss Prissy.
Yeah. And in the same breath, she'd do that on a motorcycle too.
Oh. Now, what do you call it when you're photobombed on Facebook? I mean, on YouTube.
My kids.
Or McDonald's.
Or McDonald's. Yeah.
Okay, there's a giveaway. What do we have to do? Just watch it and comment and like. Yeah. I don't know if I did NASCARman. I don't know if I did Derek's right yesterday. I left the first comment, but I don't know what I was supposed to leave.
Yeah, see, and I was the second comment and then ended up getting kicked to the 10th comment.
How?
Because YouTube was being silly yesterday and you had to keep refreshing and refreshing and refreshing and refreshing and yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. Go watch Anthony.
Wait, that's oh wait, hold on. Did I do it wrong?
Yeah, subscribe. I'm already subscribed. I like all of his videos. Okay. I'll watch it. And you guys don't forget to watch is it McClendon Homestead? They are everybody, if you're not sub to everybody that's in here, show some love. Show some love.
Oops. Okay. Keep hitting the wrong button on my. I can't wait till he gets that tablet set up for me.
Well, Casey told me that when my blessing comes in, I've got to have another computer, and I'll give this laptop to my husband because for him just to come home and Facebook and stuff like that and play games, this will be. Casey had a very, very rough night last night. So he did not sleep good, and so
it's all right, honey.
He is not doing well at all. So no, we will do church in the morning. So we've kind of been trying to mix up the 80s and Jesus and music. I know Casey. Kimmy says she loves you. Kimmy, he said she better. That's how he said it. She better.
We all love Casey.
When we tell him, usually he'll say, "I love me too," and he does the "I love me too" with his lips. Yeah, Joy, me and you got to do a FaceTime. She screamed at you. You know it.
Right?
I know. He is one of a kind, and he is mine, and I am proud of him. You guys, I got teared up last night, and I told Casey, I said, please watch some of these techie, everybody trying to figure out what to use. And I said, because I can't lose my panel. And I done got crying. I said, I done got used to doing this. And now, I said, I can't go back to just being in my room and being depressed. Lynn B said he got all the conceit. Casey Adams said he's listening. Tell Casey to get better and don't lock your mama in the bathroom. You know that can be done, Adam, because we still have skeleton keys. So if he was to take the key from the inside of the bathroom and come on the outside, he could actually lock me in the bathroom with this.
Don't give him ideas.
No. He'd lock Mama in there before he would me. Yeah, he would lock Mama in first.
Funny.
Yeah, Mama's still asleep, and I don't think anybody slept good. I don't think. But I'm gonna let everybody off because I have to get up and walk around and move. I feel like I always say I feel like a aluminum can. That's a hard word for me to say. You know, when you feel like, when you feel like your shoulder, somebody's just crushed you. Yeah.
And that's what happened earlier. I had to go and walk around because my other organs are working double time now until my body.
If you're gonna, Kimmy, if you're gonna come on, oh gosh, I did not like the way that sounded. Kimmy, if you're gonna come on, and I'll stay on since Casey's not going to do church, and we can sit here and chat a little bit more. So yes. Lynn says she lived in a little one-bedroom house that used a skeleton key. People said they weren't safe. They might not be. I mean, you can kick in the door, but I'm going to tell you, these doors are solid. My front door key, you guys. My actual front door key. Send Kimmy a link and come in just for a little bit, but that's one of them. I don't know what this one went to, and it's broke. Okay, this one's broken. So my tattoo, mine and Casey's matching tattoo, is these two keys. He sent them to a friend of his, and he made and he run off the copy of these, sent it to his friend, showed him the artwork we wanted, and let me see.
I hope that worked.
Let me set my computer down so I can show. Oops. All right, let me see. Tell me, Kim, if you, Destiny, can you see my tattoo?
Yep. Yes, I can.
It's ashy, but
You got a carrot.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't drink real hot.
So it's the heart with the key in the keyhole, and then the red that goes through it, the red ribbon, is actually for the bloodline through this house.
Cool.
So
I wish we had some starch.
I think that's the last one he's gotten, and that's the last one I got. I don't need any more. You've never seen.
Yeah,
Alicia, you have never seen skeleton keys. I love skeleton keys, and these are not like off of Wish or anything. These are real. Even in the bathroom. I mean,
I don't know. Did that work, Kimmy? Oh, okay. I got a little behind. I forgot to go back to the chat on too many things at one time. I can't multitask. Just kidding. Okay, go. Bye. Being silly.
What's up?
Oh, it did work. Yay.
Yeah, I got confused. I looked at the Google Hangout on your thing, and I was like, oh, wait, that's the one from yesterday, because we were hanging out yesterday. So I just closed it down. I didn't see the actual time. I was like, oh, wait. Duh.
It was before that one. It's weird to
Lynn noticed my shirts. Ed Hardy. Yes. Gina, that's on the Casey's best friend, BFF. I call all these clothes Gina clothes. She gave me a bunch of clothes when she moved.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm wearing my I don't know. I got this cute little like romper thing. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm wearing a curtain, to be honest. Like, look at my pattern on my curtain.
It's awesome.
Oh my goodness. And here I pulled my leg up and I forgot I have on my comfy jammies, but like Casey said, they look like trees and they're comfy.
I just rolled over some bubble wrap and it about made me pee my pants. Woo, woo.
You're supposed to clean that up after you package. Mommy's in the kitchen laughing.
Did you think somebody was shooting outside?
I was like, I'm about to spider monkey somebody.
All right, I have to use the potty and I will be back.
Oh, that's fine.
You and spider monkeys.
Yeah. Come at you like a spider monkey. Oh, see, I filled up my coffee and I don't even, where did I even put it? I left my coffee there.
That is supposed to come with old age.
Well, I'm extra special because it came early.
No, I'm telling you, I will walk around the house and I'm like, is it in the bathroom? Is it, oh my goodness, Casey. Would you, that's all I'm thinking about, would you give me my necklace? Ooh, pretty.
I think this one Angela said was Old Navy.
Would you hand me my necklace from in there on the sink? I don't want to lose it. Oh, Casey just gave me a pretty scarf.
Ooh, I love it. Love it. It's pink. I love it.
I want to learn how to do the scarves to where either they come to the back and either do the bow up or to the side. But see, my hair's so thin and slick, they usually do this.
That's right.
And then they fall off.
Lynn says y'all are my sunshine. Oh, Lynn, you're so sweet.
Hi, Raven.
Good morning to Raven. Good morning to you. Isn't that how it
goes? Yes. Yes. And Raven, let me see.
Where is my coffee?
Where is Raven? There you are. So Raven, let me make sure that I am sub to you because I know your name looks familiar.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
All right, finish it now.
Oh, the song?
Yes.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. The only thing, dear, is how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. There you go.
Oh, Raven, are you subscribed to Raven? She got a cool looking channel.
I'm not sure. Let me go look.
Dresses, vintage scarf.
Not. I'm number 258. Now I'm
Raven. So, Casey, are you subbed to Raven? She has a thing where she teaches people to do the vintage scarf tying.
That's cool. I watch videos like that where they do all kinds of things with scarves and they like make them even into tops and all that. I don't know. I can't do none of that, but
see, I can't either. I'm trying to put my necklace back on that Lynn.
I love Joy. Hey world! That's my best Joy voice.
Who?
Joy when she does her hey world. It's so cute. She brings happiness. Hello, Amberly. Good morning.
That is
Amberly. Good morning to you.
Her and her mom used to sing in church. Her and my daughter used to sing in church.
Okay. I miss actually singing in church. It's been so long since I've sang in a church.
And that is when they were like 9, 10, 11, you know.
You're far better at it, though, Joy, of saying that. Hello, world. Man, so I was watching it, so it wasn't last night, the night before, I think. And she was speaking to my soul. Like, when she looks at the camera and she tells you something, I'm like, oh, she's looking at me. She is speaking to me.
Yep.
It was like, I love it because, you know, I was doing the one-day motivation, and I haven't done that in a minute. But I'm always trying to sort of tell people how it is, and the fact that really you're your own worst enemy. Like, you are the one that's stopping yourself, you know, from doing so many things. And she was doing a whole show about blocking your blessings, and that just spoke to me.
Well,
I'm
going to tell you guys something. When Traci, if she watches this, she's going to be sad. She's going to think, oh, no, you didn't. But I woke up one day this week, I forget what morning, and I had not even gotten out of bed. And really, I don't even know if I had my eyes open yet. And the first thing I thought was, why am I doing YouTube? You know, why don't I just walk away from it? And what if I told you guys, no, and I've told other people. But that's what come in my mind. And, you know, and I thought, I know where that came from, you know. That was not and it made my chest feel funny. And I'm like, well, what am I doing? You know, why am I doing this? I went in my war room, which is the prayer closet, and I prayed about stuff bothering me. And you know what that feeling was? That feeling was that, you know, the devil does not like you to be positive. He does not want you to make people feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that I get more out of, you know, from anything that I give. And, you know, all of you guys come to my mind. You know, each and every
don't ever quit, man. I don't know what I'd do without the mornings of watching y'all. And I know I've been a slacker and not getting up early enough, but I do, you know, come and check in and listen. Like, it's one of the first things I do when I wake up and I grab my coffee is I'm going and looking if you guys are on. That's how I would say I would be sad. Like, I
was a feeling of anxiety. It like right here. It was that feeling there. And so I'm like,
yeah, ignore that feeling, because you make the world happier. You know, you make YouTube happier. You make us happier. And I understand that feeling wholeheartedly, darling. Every single time I do a live or I make a video or even right after, I instantly am questioning myself, like thinking, oh my goodness, I shouldn't do that. I should just erase it and all that. And that's exactly what you're talking about, though. That's the devil, you know, get you in your head, you know, because convince you otherwise. So don't listen to that. And just
because I have been so happy. And, you know, I told my RA doctor, I said, I'm not taking the antidepressant during the day. I have my people. And she looked funny. She's Pakistan, and she looked funny. I said, my people. I said, my son preaches on YouTube, and we have people. And I said, I don't need a pill. I have people. Yeah. And I said, you brought me out of staying in the dark room for 3 years. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. And then last night I got crying to Casey because I said, if I can't have the hangouts, it's different of me just sitting here and reading the chat in which I felt like I was looking that me and Joy were face to face this past Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that anytime somebody just does a video by themselves, I do better if I have you guys.
Yeah. And I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then when Derek said there's going to start that other thing, oh, girl, I hurried up and said, you better not be leaving me.
I saw you say that to him the other day. Yeah. I give Derek props because I am live a lot, not necessarily all on my channel, but, you know, hopping around. And it's exhausting. I don't know how he's going to pull that, but I give him props for attempting to try to be doing that so much because it's hard. It's hard to do that.
And then I told last night, I said, wifey, He's leaving. He's just dumping me. He's just walking out and dumping me.
I won't leave you. I won't leave you.
And he said, no, he's not. I said, I'm just busting his chops. I know he's not. But no, I mean, it has made me happy. And I told, like I said, when I come on and like you, and when we're like all over the place and we're happy, I'm really, this is my happy.
Yeah, I get it. Before I kind of jumped into the YouTube world, like life was getting pretty lonely. It's it's not that I don't have friends here. It's that they have normal working hours, and so the weekdays were pretty lonely. And I love my kids, and I love being able to be around my kids all the time. But you need some kind of adult conversation.
Yes, you do. Or you go crazy.
Yeah, or even just to, talk about your kids or what's going on and all that. So I'm really appreciative, of the YT world, as I call it, because it's brought so many of us kind of together. And my confidence, I was really feeling pretty like down and low about my sort of confidence level because I had my fifth heart surgery. I was like, I always think whenever I have it, and Destinie and I talk about this because, she's sort of going through this roller coaster ride of like, when you almost die and you come back to life, you're sort of there going like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, just show me a sign on why you kept me here, and it gets hard to kind of go through that roller coaster ride of trying to figure out what you're doing in life. So it's so nice to have a huge community of sort of like-minded people in the sense of maybe being a little more of an introvert, and being a little.
You guys are positive. When my daughter she died and came back, and she's almost died again. And, it's made me and Casey, I guess, have a anger thing because, do something with your, and I've told her, I said, God has, given you 2 chances, but I have to step back. And like me and Casey said, it has to be her decision what she's going to do, but it's so hard,
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well, what Logan said, they're a little bit sarcastic. Look, girl, our family's sarcastic. If you ever listen to me, Mama, and Casey at each other sometimes, you guys will think
Mama? Where's Mama? I haven't come across her in a live on the panel yet with her new video or her new camera.
It was yesterday, and then
I've watched her. She's so cute in her little headphones. I love her.
And then she was probably up all night with Sandy.
Oh, yeah.
And I was trying to mute her yesterday because I knew I was right about a story. And I was trying to mute her. And so I muted myself. And I was saying, oh, no, you're wrong. And I was hollering so she could hear me back there. And I done muted myself and not her. I mean.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's pretty funny.
I wish I could really mute her sometimes, you guys. And like my mom, I was on the phone with my mom, and I won't lie. Here's the phone, and I had the phone, and I just held it down while she's talking, and I'm like, dead horse, dead horse, dead horse, walking through the house saying dead horse. Because it's a conversation I done had with my mom about my daughter, and how many times I got to tell you the same thing, woman. And I'm not telling any young people, I'm not saying disrespect your mom or,
Yeah, never disrespect your mama. Don't do it.
Because my mom is Granny off the Beverly Hillbillies.
That's awesome.
And then Casey, back in the day, when he first had cell phone and you could have the little picture of the profile picture of the person that's calling. This was during his sarcastic years. He would tell people, let me show you my mama. My mama. Let me show you what my mama looks like. She's so old, and he would show them, and it was a picture of the crypt keeper off Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah, I know that show. My brother.
That's what he had saved is my mom's picture, and he'd tell people, "This is how my mama's mama is." So, but anyway, I did have to, you know, and then Kevin come in, and Kevin's ready to eat when he comes in. And I told Mom, well, Kevin's here, he's ready to eat. And he saw my look, and he's doing this. And I'm like, I said, he's doing the thing, cut it off, cut it off. He's doing his neck thing, cut it off, Mom. I got to, yeah. But I love my mom. I just, you know, I just had to, and then, you know, a lot's going on. But on a good note, I did get to give my friend Mandy, the one that on the first Christian Womanhood Wednesday, we had to put that in real motion. And my aunt called me and said, can you please go do something for me? And I wasn't even up and dressed. I said, what? And she said, can you please go get somebody and take her to her probation officer? And I'm like, okay. And I put my clothes on. I'm half asleep, and I'm trying to hold the phone. And I said, okay, where's she at? And she told me, and I'm like, and said, well, she's going to get on the bus. We're going to bring her up here, so that way she can get away from this area and be able to do some real good rehab up there. I'm like, oh, okay. And Casey come in there, he said, Mom, what's going on? I said, I got to go pick somebody up. He said, who? And I said, well, I don't know them, but I got to pick her up at this motel. And he's like, I said, I know. But if God has us go, then he's in it and we'll be okay. So we picked her up. We took her to her probation officer, and then we took her to drop off her items. And I did. Now, when she walked out of that motel, it's a small motel where it's bad reputation. But I did. The first thing I did was hugged her, because I was a stranger to her. You know, here she's about getting in a car with two strangers. But she grew up with my aunt. So anyway, she'd been 11 years messed up. So she got in the car. Well, before she got in the car, I said, first, let me hug you. And I gave her a big squeeze. And I said, I love you. Second, do you have anything in your bag? Do you have anything on you before you get in my car or put your bags in my car? And she said, no. And she said, she said, I've been clean now. She said, that's why I've got to leave. So took her to the probation officer. And where she thought she was going to have some money, she didn't. And Casey helped her out. So we stayed with her. We didn't drop her off. We had to go out of town to a bus station. We did not just drop her off and leave, because you don't do that. So you feed a person's soul, give them love, real love, and hugs. And you know, Raven, the thing that that's how we are, Alicia. And you know, Raven, I'm not showing Mom disrespect, and I'd get on to Casey for doing that. But I have just recently had to be vocal with my mom and tell her when she hurt my feelings. And I've just recently been able to tell her, you know, you hurt my feelings. Because used to, every time I get off the phone with my mom, I'd be crying. My mother-in-law is who I have always went to. My mother-in-law has been, she never could understand. So she understands. Now I'm the only one that will answer mom's calls. We're the last of 6 kids. It's me and my 2 sisters. And I'm the only one that stays on the phone with her. And so I'm not disrespecting my mom. I love her. And because I know she won't be around forever, I have to do what's right in my heart, because I know I lost my dad a few years ago. And so I miss him like crazy. And I was a dad's girl. And I knew everything bad that happened in my life that God helped me get through, or I wouldn't be here today. I always knew that my mom would be glad that that happened to me. So when we was watching TV last night, Keevan knows there was an episode that I was crying, and he held my hand. And I told him, I said, I never had nobody to talk to about any of that. I didn't have anybody to tell my worst things that happened in my life until my mother-in-law, my mom. And yes, we pick at her and we say stuff. Yeah, I mean, I still try, and she's different than my mom. I have come home from Christmas, Thanksgiving. I've been with Kevin 33 years. So 33 years of me crying and Mama having to see it when I get home. And I have a sister that, I don't even know why you still talk to her. And my oldest sister said, well, it's about time you speak up. But I was the one that never told. Didn't tell child abuse. Didn't tell when I was raped. Because you know what? It would have been my fault. And that's what the episode last night was about. That me and my husband was watching, and I was crying, and he just reached over and held my hand. And I told him, I said, I never had nobody to talk to. I said, how could I have went 33 years, baby, with you and never tell you the worst things that has ever happened to me? But that woman that's sitting in that back room that I keep pointing that way, my mother-in-law, I never told her until last year the worst thing, one of the worst things that ever happened to me. And that's why in high school I tried to commit suicide twice, because everything was always my fault when I was growing up. And I never told anybody about any abuse that I ever suffered. I know, and I can say it open now, but it took me 32 years before I could say, well, no, more than that, because that happened to me when I was 17. So it took me from 17 to 54 years old to ever say those words. And it was to my mother-in-law. So the more, and I told Kevin last night, I said, baby, the more that I have been on YouTube and the more that I have seen people going through stuff and what they went through in their life, I said, the easier it has been to my oldest sister, she just lives down the road, but we had a lunch date one day. And I told her, I told her what happened. And I told her, I said, I tried to kill my brother died. He killed himself when he was 34. My nephew just did it a couple years ago. And I sat there and told my sister that's 7 years older than me that I tried twice in high school. And she just looked at me. And then I told her why. And she said, well, why didn't he come to me? why did you never come to me and tell me? She said, do you know how I would have felt if you would have done that to yourself? And she said, because I still feel guilty for not being there for Aubrey, which is my oldest brother. And I said, don't feel guilty. I said, I understand why he did what he did. I said, I really do. He was in physical pain at 34 years old, and they told him, you will have to live with that pain. His heart was broken by the first time he ever fell in love at 34 years old. So he was broken. He was broken. And I told my sister, I said, do not ever. Thank you. I'm your rock star. So you guys, this is the first time I have spoken really out in this kind of thing. And I guess maybe that's why it was not meant for Porch Church today.
Yeah, you know what? I'm noticing that there's a lot of people in the chat that feel like that, and I want to say this, and I know that Darlene and Destiny are willing to do the same thing. If you guys ever need to talk to anybody, to someone, you feel free to talk to us. We can do it not in a live. I mean, we do Google Hangouts that are not live, or even just Facebook messaging each other. I don't want anybody to ever feel that they're alone, and it's good, I think, to get things off your chest, to talk about things, and because it sort of helps the healing process. If you just keep it inside, it really kind of brews. I think resentment and things that regretfulness and things that you hold inside is poison to you. It's poison to your soul because it eats at you. So don't ever feel alone. And I know maybe some will think it's silly, being friends on YouTube, but I wholeheartedly mean that. If you ever need anything, get a hold of me on Instagram, get a hold of me on Facebook, and I know that Darlene and Destiny both would say the same thing.
And my name, that's my imaginary friend. So that name is on Facebook, and I do get in touch with people that I do get in touch with people sometimes just random through Facebook. I usually hit them two ladies up. But, you have to have somebody. Everybody doesn't have.
We're not the types, I also want to say that we're not the types that we're going to be blasting it all over YouTube either. So don't ever think that is the case, because I would never, put somebody's information out there that doesn't want their information to be out there. So
yeah, it's not our place to be going and saying, oh, did you hear so-and-so? This is going on. It's just
right. Yeah. So, it's more of an ear and ear to be there to listen, and a shoulder to cry on. I mean, sometimes you need that. Just somebody.
Sandy, if you know of, if anybody were to know of anybody that's going through something, I don't care if you tell, hey, Miss Darlene talked about that, because I talked about that with my husband last night. I said, I said, God alone kept me safe. I said, or else, you guys, I wouldn't still be here, because I didn't talk about spousal abuse. I didn't talk about my dad's abuse on me. Physical. Now, I'm not talking about sexual, but my dad's physical abuse, my mom's physical and mental abuse. But when I went to a chiropractor one time, and he looked at my took all the x-rays, he said, if you've been in a serious car wreck, you look like somebody that was in a serious car wreck. And I just looked at him, and now this has been 4 years ago. I just looked at him. I said, domestic violence. And I just kind of shook my head, and he looked at me kind of funny. I said, yeah. I said, family? Yeah. So, and he just looked like, deer caught in the headlights. I wasn't wanting pity or sympathy. I've had to learn that when you speak it, there comes healing, like Kimmy said. There comes healing.
True, it really is true. I've been through some hard things in my life, and if it wasn't for being able to talk about it, or going to counseling or groups, therapy and all of that, or just even having friends that I felt like I could open up to, like who knows where I, honestly would be. It does help the healing process. And what's sad is that, we kind of, well, society has sort of made it so that people are afraid to talk about things. And that's why they hold that all in. And you don't ever need to be afraid of anything that's ever happened to you, because it makes you who you are. It may not be the greatest thing that happened to you, but it's who you are. You are, it's like me as a parent. I am the way I am towards my kids in saying I love them every single day, because my parents didn't do that, and although that sucked for me as a kid to not hear that, every single day and be all smushy, I am like that to my kids. I make sure every day to tell them that I love them. I have a whole thing with my son on YouTube. I'm like, all right, I'm going to smooch him on YouTube. So it's very,
I've seen that.
He may think it's gross or whatever it is, and he's all embarrassed, but one day he's going to understand that mom was there every day.
And that's the way
that if I wouldn't have gone through what I've been through in my life.
That's how Casey is. Casey never, it never bothered him. My daughter, she would invite me to the dances at junior high, she said, because everybody loved her mama. And then it's like when she said they accepted me, then they all wanted me. And my husband would be like, why are you going to the dance with her? You don't get out there and dance, do you? I said, I sure do. I can't dance, but I get out there with all the girls and dance. So up until she graduated, I'd have her parties at my house, and I would not, and I mean, no drinking, no drugs. I was never trying to be the cool mom to let them do what they weren't supposed to. Her 9th grade year, I was the uncool mom because I would not allow her spend the night company girlfriend to go down the road with her boyfriend. No. And, of course, my teenage daughter and her friends are like, why? We don't understand. You don't have to understand.
Amen to that. You got to understand.
I said, your mama is letting you spend the night here. I'm responsible for you. When Casey became a teenager, there would be girls out at the pool. They'd be wanting a wine cooler. No. Well, my mom lets me drink. Well, you know what? When you're home, whatever your mom lets
you do, then you need to go and there.
I said, but no. So I love, and I had more girls. I had teenage girls asking me to adopt them. I had one that was in, what is it? When you foster home. And she asked me, would I take her in? I said, honey, let me explain. I love you, and I'll always love you forever, and I love her. I said, you won't want my rules. I said, you'll be all right for a little while, but then you won't want my rules. And yeah, and it's the same way, even if you have an adult child. If you have an adult that wants to come back home with kids and they want to be a teenager and they want a revolving door to where they can date and do what they want to, the hardest thing so far, I have been through a lot of stuff, you guys, a lot of stuff in my life. But the hardest thing so far is to tell a grown child, I will take your kids and they'll always have a place and you can do your thing. But I can't be a part of it. And I can't have the type of people you're running with be part of it. I can't have it. And to have, that child to say, my own mom wouldn't take me in. So last night when I had the girl that hugged me and cried when I gave her God jar. I hugged her and I told her, I said, you say I helped you, but how can I not help my own child? So she cried and I cried, and I said, we ain't supposed to be crying. I'm glad you was able to come and see me. But, and you know, I don't mean to make, you know, to be what I say, Debbie Downer, but maybe it's just something that needs to be talked about today.
Oh, I think it is. And if you're not being a Debbie Downer, I think it's real talk. I mean, look at all the people even in the chat that can kind of relate to the situation. It's good. We just, you know, like we just said, it's good to talk about things, because I don't think you should hold it inside. And you never know, you know, if there's people out there who feel the same way and you know, have been through a similar situation. I'm glad that you're talking about things like that, and that we're discussing that, just so people know that they're not alone, you know.
Yeah.
That's the part of thinking that you're alone in life, and nobody should ever feel like that.
It's because it's so taboo. And then you have the people that make up things. Okay, you have the people that make up things. So then the people that this stuff really has happened to, people don't believe them. It's hard and that's another reason why people don't speak up, is because of all the people that have made things up and it's been proven that it's been made up. You know, that's hard for a person who's really gone through that. And people need to understand that there's a way to weed that out, but at the same time, no matter what, if people have to make this kind of stuff up in their head, that means there's really something wrong with them, and they need love too. And you don't have to put yourself out there 24/7, but respect and show love, and maybe that'll snap them out of it. But the thing is there are so many people that really are going through or have gone through negativity, different forms of abuse, and us as women need to men too, they get abused too, but you don't hear that as much as women. And women, I would say probably 6 times out of 10, what they do is I'm trying to look for the right words. Women are very cruel to other women. And what we need to do is we need to stick together, and we need to uplift each other, not put each other down, not be like, oh, look at what happened to her, da 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 da. You know, that's not how it should be. And at one point, women were not allowed to speak unless their husband told them they could speak.
Yeah.
And like in my situation, I was married to a very abusive person. He was very cruel. I wasn't allowed to speak unless I was told I was allowed to speak. And I get in a relationship with Tommy, and Tommy lets me speak my mind. Him and I will have disagreements. We will have fights. But you know what? It feels good to have a man stand behind me and say, you know what? It's okay for you to speak how you feel. You don't need to hide it. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of people out there that don't have that yet. There are a lot of people out there that don't realize you will survive if you leave. Yes, there are the occasions where, and this is all you really hear on the news.
Fear stops people, and that, you know, they let fear get to them and thinking that life's too hard. Well, I you know, sometimes you got to make that jump if it's the right thing, and deal with the hard part of a couple months, maybe even a year. But I would rather deal with, you know, having life be a little hard, maybe financially or whatever it is, for a year, than to live miserably for the rest of my life.
And another warning. There's people that you will think are friends or whatever. and they will, well, let me interview you. You also have to be, careful.
Yeah.
Who you get on the computer on a live interview, because everybody is not your friend. You can love everybody. Some people you have to love in your heart, but you have to distance yourself from them, because you can't put yourself out there and then catch you and start asking you off the wall weird stuff.
Yes.
So
yeah, it's good to sort of and I've made this mistake. Speaking of
We
this,
all have.
yeah, but it's good to kind of get a feel of somebody before you put, you know, everything out there. For sure, be mindful of
yeah.
You know, and get to maybe know somebody. Unless you want, you know, your whole life out there, then by all means. But I smell what you're stepping in, darling. I understand. I'm right here. I'm right here.
So I just politely said no, that I wasn't comfortable. But you know, right now, like, if I want to take this video down, I can. You know, if I felt like that, you know, later if I thought, oh crap, I can't believe I said that, or, you know, what if one of my sisters, what if they see that I said something about mom, or what if, I could take it down.
Mm-hmm.
But just because you have to work at still having a parent in your life, it took a lot of years before I would just say stuff. It took me the pain being so bad that I didn't want to be here. And even with the wonderful people I have in my life, I have in my support system, I have had to go through my mind and picture the reasons for me to still be here. And I would picture my husband, what it would do to him, and my sisters, and my son, and my mother-in-law, and my grandkids. I have had to wrestle with that and just picture each and every one of the people I love. So, you know, I didn't talk about stuff like that with my husband until about 5 or 6 years ago. And he just was, he could not believe it. You know, he was like, how could you think those things? Don't know. Don't know how I could, you know, I can't help what comes in my head. But when I pray, because of Kimmy say, bless and release, I pray that way now, you guys. When I'm at church, I pray that way. I pray blessings in. And I pray for the bad stuff to come out. Whether, you know, and that's how I have to pray now. And if people ever see me praying and I look kind of weird, hi, Jenny B. Welcome. I will follow you. This is usually Porch Church time, and somehow it has went into this, and yeah. But I told my mother-in-law, I said, look, if you walk by the closet and you hear weird noise coming from it, I said, sometimes I'm just in there just crying to the Lord, because I don't know, I'm hurting and I don't know what to ask for, but he knows what I need.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have the words, and so completely understandable.
I just sing it. I just sing. And I said, Mama, if you hear me in there and I sound like I'm chanting, it's because I don't know what to ask for, or I'm grieving, or when I'm at church now because of Miss Kimmy. Bless and release.
Yes, bless and release. You know, it's like
and then I release.
Yeah, don't there's a lot of not so nice people in the world, but you don't need to become one of them. And you just gotta, you know, wish them well and pray for them because they obviously need Jesus, you know, or something. You know, and you bless and release and wish them on their way. You don't have to go out of your way necessarily for people like that, but you need to be respectful. You know, we haven't walked in their shoes. We haven't been in their situation. And maybe whatever they're doing, their reaction, you know, whatever they're doing is not good necessarily. But we aren't there to, at the end of the day, what it boils down to is that, you know, when our life ends, we don't get to choose where those people go. So don't judge them now, you know, bless and release. If you don't want that person in your life, then don't have them in your life.
And don't be the reason somebody that's lost says, well, if they're a Christian, I don't want to be like that, because we're accountable for the lost people that come into our life. And, you know, I have to pray for myself when I'm by myself. When I'm first thing in the morning, I have to pray for, you know, for forgiveness. I have sent messages to somebody and say, I am so sorry that I spoke negativity about somebody. And I'm so sorry that I disrespected you by, you know, saying stuff. Sometimes you have to apologize. The other person might not know it, but you have to pray that that your reputation or the person you are doesn't get pulled down as well. And I have had to pray about that. I mean, and these two ladies know. So, I mean, Kimmy's helped me a lot with the squeezing of my heart and two sides of my heart. If your heart's divided, you can't have your soul divided. And so when I feel that squeeze, I have to pray for that release.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Kimmy, hey, I am 55. Kimmy's she's a young chick. These girls are my daughter's age.
I'm going to be 35 on Monday. I've always been told, though, I'm an old soul. Like, even as a little kid, people were like, you must have already been in this lifetime or something as somebody else. So I can relate to people of all ages. I think it also, you know, has a lot to do with experience. Like, I've unfortunately, well, maybe not unfortunately, because it makes me who I am, but I've experienced a lot. So.
And you know, Casey, I had the same talk with him about being putting yourself in a place that can be abused. Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something. If you have young sons, you know, you got to teach them, don't be taken advantage of, because now these young girls, when they hit puberty, there's a big thing. Oh, we want babies. We want babies. Raise your sons to understand, not to be taken advantage of. Guys can be taken advantage of just like women can. So women get more talk to support about that, and as well as somebody with kids, if they need rehab or they need a place to go to and they can keep their children. There's so many places for women. But, you know, men don't get as much support. There's not places too many around here that take in, say, young men that have been on drugs and they want to rehab because they're tired of their life. There's not many places here. There's more places that would take women in with those problems. And I had a nephew. He committed suicide, and he had a support system, but it still was just so hard. You look very cute. Are you about to leave? That is my very handsome son behind me. If you're new to me,
Hi, my beautiful soul.
Hi, Kimmy.
Hi.
he didn't. You guys, he was not feeling well. Usually, we would be wrapping up the Porch church, but when for some reason, see, God told Kimmy, you know, go on in there. There's things that need to be talked about, and so.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been on here. It's like things just kind of always sort of work out, you know, in the end sometimes. And I guess we're supposed to talk about things today, and I think that's a good thing.
But yeah, it's different things. That's why it's hard for me to watch TV sometimes. It's not as bad now, because at least I have a husband that he went through some bad years, and I was part of some of his bad years, but now he's the husband that will reach over and, you know, hold my hand or say, "Are we okay? Are we all right?" And me just sobbing and said, you know, tell him yes. You know, it's just brings back some bad, you know, memories, and he'll know what I'm talking about now. And it should not have taken, you know, 30 something years for me to say. Or he drove me to my doctor's office Friday, and my girls here don't even know, but here we are. I thought I was okay when I finished my show because I had to leave right after, and I thank God knew better than me because I had my purse on my shoulder ready to leave, and he called me from work across the street. He said, when are you leaving? I said, I was about to leave. He said, are you okay to drive? I said, I don't know. I said, yeah. And then he said, well, wait, and I'll drive you. And I'm like, okay. And I'm glad he did, because it was like I bottomed out. I guess, I don't know what happened, but it's like I was so tired all the way to the doctor. And so there we were, you know, we were riding to go to my doctor, and we passed this justice system. It was just built. It was built, I think, around, let me see, I had my daughter in 85. So it was built about finished up in 84 or 85. So when I'm sitting there kind of laid back in the thing, and I look to the right, and when I seen it, now we passed that, I go to the same doctor, but he hit me in a sad way. And I told my husband, I said, you know, it's funny how memories come back. No matter how much you try to push memories down, they will grab you sometimes. They will grab you unexpectedly. And I told him, I said, you know, I remember the night that I had to go in that place. I said, I remember the night I walked in there with my face clawed up, my arms clawed up, and I had to do a police report because I had a mother that loaded, and I haven't told this. I had a mother that loaded a rifle in front of me, stuck it in my stomach, and said, I am going to blow your effing guts out. My dad got her away from me. I grabbed my baby, and it was in the country, no lights, and I ran down the road scared, and I heard a gun. I heard a shot, and in my head, I thought I was shot. So here I am running with my baby. She was, it was in October. I had her in May. She was 5 months old, and I hear a car, and I'm terrified, thinking it's either my brother that had mental issues, not the brother that killed himself, but my younger brother. But it wasn't. It was my ex-husband. and I went to I went to press charges. And I didn't tell my husband about it. I didn't tell my mother-in-law about it. My mom made a version of the story when me and my husband first started dating, and I had to tell him what had happened. But I think sometimes that I have to be strong, or that happened, and I still talk to my mom. I don't bring up what happened to her, but I talk to her. I love my mom. I had to finally come to, in my own heart, to just know she's the way she is. She'll never change, and that I have to be the change in me. But when I passed by that justice system, that just jumped on me. It just like jumped on me like a cloud, or Kimmy says, spider monkey. It jumped on me, and I looked at Kevin, and I said, and I shook my head and I teared up. He said, "What is it?" And I told him, and he said, "I just don't even know what to say." I said, "I know." I said, I wish that was a memory I could push out and never ever think about again. But to this day, when my brother got cancer 3 years ago, do you know my husband was still afraid for me to go see him, because he said, he's going to die. What if he said there's nothing, for me to lose? And he was afraid physically for me to go down there. And yeah, it is bad. So, but anyway, I told my husband, I said, the difference is, I said, even with his mental issues, he is a Christian. He loves God. He just has mental issues. He was bipolar, never diagnosed, but I knew he was. And I said, plus, he wants to see his son and my dad and my nanny and my baby brother in heaven. So no. And so that's the way I think of my mom. I used to be afraid. I would have an exit strategy. I would park the car where I knew I could get away quick if my mom had an episode like that. But, I didn't do anything wrong. And too many times, yeah, there was times my younger brother, I would have to go get him because my mom would call me and tell me come get him. And then I'd go down there to pick up my brother in the country. This was back in the 80s, even before I had my daughter. And I'd go get him. And, they had this thing with drinking and guns with my mom. And one time I went and she done shot the windows out of the room, his bedroom. And I'm like, really? So I don't like guns. I raise my kids different. And be the difference clothing. You have to be the difference. And
so true. You have to be the difference. Did you see Debbie does sell?
I look down a lot, you guys.
Always be
sometimes I get nervous. What'd you tell me? Because I was.
Debbie does sell says, always be the change in the world that you want to see. That is you, Darlene. That's what she says. I hate to bail on y'all, but I have to do a live in like 50 minutes.
Yeah, and I've been sitting here.
Yeah,
I've been sitting here all morning.
We haven't seen Crystal in like what seems like forever. I think it's been 2 months at least, maybe. So I need
something like that.
Make myself halfway presentable. Also eat something, and
me too. And I've been sitting here trying
still.
You guys, as I was untying knots in me, I was sitting here tying knots in a, or that was my comfort thing sitting here. But anyway, thank you, my goodbye, for helping me get some stuff out.
I'm glad that I came on, and I'm glad that people, not only did you share, but of course, myself and Destiny, and I noticed a lot of people in the chat were sharing, and I hope that it relieves some kind of pent up emotions for you all, and sharing those things with us. I was reading the chat, and I feel for everybody. I do. Just remember, don't let your past be your future. Take that and try to turn it into a positive in some way. And I know sometimes it's hard in life, but like Joy, be the difference. Don't block your blessings, is what she would say.
You guys are all my blessings, and I feel like, this is where God's brought me to, and this is a ministry I feel like He's brought me to, but I'm still a work in progress. And
we all are. I think we all are for our whole lives. You could always be a better you. I used to always tell people literally, I would just tell them, always just strive to be a better you.
Yeah.
So you guys jump on Kimmy's
here in 52 minutes.
And you guys know what? Sub to each other. And you know what? I haven't gotten a potty break, and I've been sitting here since 8 o'clock this morning. So I love you guys, and I'll be here in the morning. Oh, it's Crazy Hat Day in the morning, you guys.
Yes.
Crazy Hat Day.
I love it
in the morning. So Joy knows Crazy Hat Day. I love you guys, and I promise I'll be sunshine tomorrow. Sunshine.
I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Isn't that the one I sing to you in a message? I'm pretty sure. My little
she sings me that, and she sings that to me just out of the blue in messages. And yes, go potty. I know I'm sitting here. All right, I love you guys.
Bye. Get them hearts up.
Much love, everybody.
Much love to you ladies and to everybody in the chat.